Yo. All right.
Did you hit record?
I did. I'm looking at it now. All right. Yo. Darren usually does an intro, so I don't know.
I did it last time he wasn't there, so.
All right. He usually says like
48.
Good morning.
San Diego.
San Diego. Hello, people. Welcome to Please Delete This, the Please Delete This podcast, and you are listening to episode 48. Yes. I go by the name of Bim.
Genevieve.
And today,
I'm so excited.
our good friend Darren is on maternity leave.
Miss Darren had a baby.
Yes. So in his place, you know what I'm saying, we dug in the crates.
I'm sorry, Darren.
We outsourced the legend. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna introduce this fella. This is more than just a fella. This is my brother. Known him since me was a youth. You know?
Baby Bim.
He's a father,
Star.
but he's everybody's uncle. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome Uncle K to the podcast. What up, K? Uncle K of the Wolf Pack. What up, brother?
What up, man? What up?
Good, man. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. We needed somebody to fill in, man. Darren had his baby, you know, and thanks for coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, brother.
That's right, man. So what's up, man? You want to tell the people anything about yourself? Nah. All right, I like that.
Nah.
Yeah, we here to just chop it up,
They
man,
start
talk
digging.
shit.
They just start digging. So
Who's they?
You know,
The same
people
day Khaled talking about?
The same day they want to bring us down. Nah, they
Jen
start
looks
digging.
mad baffled.
The government? Oh, can we talk about the... No.
Already, look at you. You so eager to talk about your
No, I wasn't
president.
going to talk about the government.
Ooh.
I know it started out like that. I walked up to your door, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if I just never noticed or if this is new, but there's this big-ass fence at the end of your street. Right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, it is kind of new. Yeah.
It's a dead end. It's a
It
nice
is.
fence. And then in front of the fence, there's a sign that says dead end. Now, if I could see the sign, I could see the fence. Nah?
True.
You know, sometimes redundancy is needed,
it's-
and state workers get paid.
to
So
do
you know,
things.
somebody got paid to put that sign up. Took a whole day to put that sign up. So I mean, you
got
know, they
your-
do what they got to do.
Your own border wall.
It keeps the deer away though, because we used to get deer on my yard a lot. Yeah, man.
Imagine seeing that drunk leaving this house.
Son.
No, it's happened.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Plenty of times. I'm gonna go lay down and take a nap. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Everybody's sleeping. I guess I'm going home. Go outside and look up there. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucking deer.
And I swear I saw a wolf type looking thing one time. Not even lying. I wasn't even fucked up. Because if you see a dog, you know what a dog looks like when it runs.
Right.
This thing had like almost like a gallopy type
Like a gate. I've seen one of those run across Branch Ave ones. I thought it was a fox. I
Yeah,
don't know what it
It's a
was.
dire wolf.
thing. A dire wolf.
Yeah.
This guy's been in the Game of Thrones zone since.
Dire wolf.
Can't get too deep though. I am excited though. April
14th. We just said it.
Did we?
Shani's birthday.
Shani's birthday. Prince's
P's
birthday,
birthday too.
Yo.
Yeah, birthdays.
Yeah, man. So where we starting, man? Because a lot of shit went down. We were just talking about somebody actually. You want to start with that?
Drake.
Big Soldier.
Oh, I love Soulja Boy so much.
Man, look, you heard the whole interview, right, Kay? Or you just saw the
I
clips?
just did man, I don't have that patience, man.
What you mean?
I don't have patience for all that nonsense because one, I don't like Bleach Boy.
Charlamagne. A lot of people don't like him.
I don't
Wow,
like
I never knew that.
yeah, I don't like Bleach Boy.
Tell me
man.
more. Tell me more.
Yo, that whole the whole domestic abuse thing and all that stuff.
you
and
mean, though?
him talking about I think it was one tweet he had from back in the day from when he was talking about as men we all been through it that you've actually put your hands on a lady.
Whoa.
He said that?
Yeah,
Not every man's been through that.
exactly.
Hmm.
And then all these little, we know what this whole R. Kelly's this whole docu-series that I won't watch.
Yeah.
Has been staring up mad.
I wanted to
things
talk
from the
about that
past,
too. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
bringing up light on this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know, man.
He
He's-
move a little funny sometimes.
Yeah, he just rubbed me the wrong way, man. Because it's like you're a great TV personality, but damn, some white guy just punch him in his mouth one time.
It's happened a few times. To no
Well, you
avail,
know-
I suppose.
Part of the reason why I love the Soulja Boy interview is because one of the things that a lot of people don't like about Charlamagne is he tries to make people feel dumb, right, for no reason. And Soulja Boy, he's charismatic, he's loud, he's boisterous, and when he tells stories, even though I believe his stories are true, they sound
fake.
They
as
sound
shit.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so he's telling his stories, and Charlamagne's trying to make him sound dumb.
I didn't like that.
And then he would re-answer and like explain himself in a way like, no, I'm not dumb. And so there you go.
Yeah, Charlamagne was trying to catch him like that a few times.
Yeah.
I get it because I listen to Charlamagne's podcast. He does come off as a little holier than thou. He's like a sneaky self-absorbed person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just killed it. You want some?
No.
You sure? Look, I'm not gonna drink it all.
No.
Jump in.
What you want?
No, I don't.
This your cup.
I just killed my 10-day detox cleanse, but whatever.
You did like your own cleanse, or you got some?
Now
products?
with me and the wifey. Shout out to the wifey,
Hey,
Maribel. So you guys know.
hey.
Me and we're supposed to be on an Advocate 10-day cleanse. This is what day number 4.
Oh.
And I
Oh
just
shit,
kind of
my bad.
cheated it for it all up.
But she don't listen to podcasts, right?
No, she's definitely gonna tune in later.
Oh. But yo, so like I said earlier, we've known each other a long time, but we did something super dumb recently. Not proposing to our women, but proposing to our women around the same time. So now we have a situation where our weddings could potentially be within a short span of each other, which wasn't bright now that I think about it.
Back to back.
Yeah. But
I mean, weddings don't have to be.
I don't even want to do one. No, I want to do one. But
I know what you mean. You
Yeah,
don't want
man.
to plan the whole.
I don't want it to be grandiose.
And you know it's gonna have to be.
Yeah, and if I could do one in the fall this year, small, just the important
In a
people.
cottage with the leaves and the foliage.
I look like a cottage person.
Yeah, listen to Blueprint. You know.
Yo, Jen, because I love you. You know what I'm saying? But keep it up, we're gonna fight. Keep it up, we're gonna fight. Anyways, but I'll use that as a segue. Marriage and weddings. What's your stance? Like, do you wanna
marriage?
Do you understand, or do you understand the need of some women to want the bigger joint? Like, how does Maribel want to do it?
Yo, the best thing that someone ever told me, I'm speaking to another male, it was like, yo, a wedding is your lady's Super Bowl.
Ooh. Damn, that's fire. Oh shit.
That's their Super Bowl. They've been dreaming about it, sleep, eat, breathe it. When that day comes,
That's a
this
bar.
This is their shine,
Mm.
and nothing is gonna come in their way and ruin their day.
Mm. So we just gotta stand back and just be supportive.
Yeah, be supportive
And contribute.
You know, I'll contribute. You know, me, I've been 100 weddings and
This
and
guy.
everything.
This guy.
Been one too many weddings, so I'll definitely be like, yo, no, maybe you should try this, do that. Be supportive.
Yeah.
But,
We gotta insert the expertise, but for the
Right.
most part.
But for the most part, just fall back and let them. It's their day. It's their moment.
Yo, that's a bar. I never heard that shit. Yeah. I understand so much more now.
Men are so simple.
You see what I'm saying?
It was so.
But it has to
break
be
it down.
relatable.
Yeah.
It has to be relatable because that's their Super Bowl. So now I know. Shut the fuck up, Bim. Get the hors d'oeuvres, have it hot and ready. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that equivalent is, that's what I got to do for the wedding.
Yeah.
I can't just be there and not do shit. I have to help, but don't get in the way of the fun. You know what I'm saying? Facilitate from the back.
Hey,
Okay. All right, man. So yeah, no, that answers all my questions. Yo, somehow of wisdom. When they talk about wisdom, that's why I listen to my Agbar.
We all share it. We all share the wisdom, man.
Wow, damn, that's a bar. I gotta meditate on that.
Yo,
Fuck.
that was the best shit I was ever told.
Damn.
And I was just like, yo, deep. I was like, oh,
Have y'all started
this is a
planning?
big
Like,
moment. Yeah, we're mostly focused on this house
Ah,
piece. So
okay.
get that situated because we just outgrowing and Livy needs a big ass yard.
she does.
All that other nonsense, But yo, like as soon as we knock this house stuff situation out the way, it's like full dive into the wedding.
Word.
2020
that's exciting.
targeting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But you already know how it is, brother, as a Nigerian and appeasing the Africans. So they gotta have two situations.
Yeah.
The cultural piece here and then the wedding. So
Yeah.
best advice, which I always be telling you, is like go away. Invite everybody.
But we both ain't going away. That's why I said it was
Go
not
away.
the smartest on my part.
Do a destination. So
Yeah.
Invite everybody you want. You see how much they love you.
Oof. Jen, I don't know if we ever asked you this.
Ask me what?
The wedding thing. Would you
about
want a big wedding? And I'm going to threaten you just like you threatened me on the other podcast. If I'm not inviting you to your wedding, I'm going to fuck you up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it felt when you said it to me.
I said that to you?
You did.
I'm
You don't be
sorry.
remembering.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I meant it.
Mm.
Do I want a big wedding? I don't like attention on me.
Okay, I see that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like when I was turning 18, my mom wanted to have a birthday party for me, and I was just like, nah, don't do it. And then she did it anyway, and I didn't go. I went to someone else's birthday party.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did I know this?
I think you did. I think you were with us. I think we went to like Pauline's party or something.
Oh shit! Wait a minute, because it was like,
Late May or
yeah.
June-ish. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did do that. Wow, Jen, you're a different type of animal, yo. What the fuck? You didn't go to your own party. Do you know how it went in your absence? No,
You never asked.
Didn't inquire.
I didn't give a fuck.
Oh.
Cause she don't listen.
Did you get in trouble?
Cause she knew. Cause I told her I wasn't gonna go, and then she had it. So how am I gonna get in trouble? I told you I wasn't gonna go.
Were there any gifts waiting for you when you got home?
No.
Was there any food waiting for you when you got home?
I don't know.
She didn't go
Yeah,
home.
you're impressive, man. That's something only a daughter can get away with, man. Like, you okay? That's only something, because if we did some shit like that and I show up to a party they threw for us, that's trouble.
I think I'm laughing now because I never really asked all those important questions.
Asshole.
Like, how was it?
The youngest and the only girl. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, all she
Live
wanted.
rebel shit. What's up, Jen?
She still loves me. That's weird, right?
Yeah, well, she has no choice, I guess. What can she do?
Fuck.
Devil.
You are a witch.
I wish. I was gonna say some shit. Oh fuck. Oh damn! I definitely forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh,
'Kay.
weddings.
No, fuck wedding. I mean, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm kidding. I can't wait. Okay.
Woo!
We're gonna talk about the president.
Why?
Jen's president.
Wow. I will flip this whole table.
You voted for him. You
All
follow
right.
him.
All right. So now
We only know his tweets because of you.
You know, I'm getting
It's true.
Okay.
the tweets is different. I have to inform the people.
Hey. Is it so?
It is
I
so.
love Jen's timeline on IG.
Yeah,
I can keep up with all the idiotic comments that
Honestly?
Trumpy just let fly.
Now we be in the know because of her. Seriously. So you are the political correspondent.
That's strong.
I mean,
I just retweeting an idiot.
he's a president. It's politics.
He's still an idiot.
But for those who don't know, Kay is a big-time collegiate athlete. Holds a few records at Sacred Heart. No big deal. So, at the White House recently had some visitors. So, if you were to win the national championship, sir, in your heyday,
Even in your non-heyday.
and you went to the White House and saw a bunch of Big Mac, French fry,
Now, see, he's
Wapa.
Lit above candlelight.
with by candlelight. How would it be about the experience, or would you be like, yo, what the fuck?
Well, knowing my dumbass, I would have been drunk already
Facts.
in the White House,
Facts.
and I probably would. I'm not eating this shit.
Out loud, too.
I would. Yeah, you already know me. No filter. Man, I'm not eating this shit. The White House? Nah, chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
And-
Get better food than this at our college cafeteria.
That is true. And they're athletes, right? So even though some linemen may eat a lot, it's not a bad diet. Like, it's not like they're eating bullshit all the time. You're giving them the worst food. Like, there's a problem with health in the U.S., and this is what you give people.
and he really thinks he was fancy because he got McDonald's and Wendy's.
Right.
And he's...
Yo, your namesake Bim had his tweet go viral.
I saw that.
Yo, shout out to
shout
Bim,
out to
yo.
Yo,
She was on ESPN.
That's
it was on
crazy.
ESPN.
And he mentioned in one of the tweets to follow that the comments, right? Because
Yeah.
I always forget to look. And I looked at some of the comments. Some of them, I'm definitely sure there are bots on Twitter or whatever that just are there to stir shit up. But there was some people really in their feelings.
Yo, about 60% of them I seen were either Trump supporters or a lot of them had CTE already that he was talking about.
Oh, I should read the tweet so that people.
Oh, please, yes, I'm sorry.
You gotta bring that up.
because
Yes.
Otherwise, people will be like, "What are they even talking about?"
Yeah, that shit
Yo,
was
it was-
wild, though. And there were people who were just either don't reach or don't comprehend, and so they're like,
They took that shit mad literally.
Yeah, they thought that Bim actually played football or some shit, and then some people were actually calling him Lance. Because his Twitter handle is Lance Stevenson's burner account or some shit. That shit was great, man. I can't even imagine what your phone in the mentions is like if you got notifications on.
Yeah.
Man, but that shit blew the fuck up.
I don't even know how to find it.
But all of that because, like, so is it a perception thing? Is it that big of a deal that the president provided burgers?
Yo, that's wild. That's so wild and
That's disrespectful.
disrespectful.
It is, right?
You won a national championship. You bring it into the White House. Don't offer me anything.
Yeah, and
You
it
know what I'm
looks
saying?
like
Let's just have a visit. Big Macs and yo,
Like,
I
even if
don't know, man.
you came to my house and I was like, oh, Bim, you hungry? I'm not putting out a platter
right.
of Big Macs and Junior Bacons. Like, have at it.
And they could have even dressed it up and taken the burgers
Out
out,
of the
put them on a
box.
thing, stacked them nicely or some
Cut
shit.
'em.
Cut them for a little toothpick hors d'oeuvre with that bitch.
Not cut them.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, just straight up. And that it looked like he said his dumb shit about the wall somehow. He brought that in because he didn't go to Taco Bell, maybe. I don't know. So, and then he left
And then he left.
and left them to just eat burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, so the tweet said,
Yeah.
NCAA made billions off me, and all I got was CTE and a Big Mac.
That's a hell of a tweet. And the picture of the gentleman piling the plate with two Big Macs, which was one of the comments we saw a lot. 2 Big Macs. But that was a hell of a tweet.
Double Big Mac.
Double Big Mac. Yeah,
That's mad bread, because each Big Mac has 3 breads.
It
So
does.
2 Big Macs is 6 breads.
Carb up, yo. The season's over. Eat like normal.
4 patties, son.
And I'm sure he ate more than that.
Thousand Island dressing.
That dude definitely ate more than that.
He looked like a lineman. And they said that the gentleman that was in the picture replied as well, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see what the reply was.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
he
see it?
replied?
I was searching for his.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I saw the reply. Damn, I lost it. Fuck.
But that's like a lot of action. So if somebody can defend that, right? Because there's a lot of shit that people defend for the president. But like, how do you defend that? Like he says, and I paid for it. Nigga, it's fast
That's
food.
even
What
worse.
You could have paid for something better.
And he probably didn't pay for that shit. So
Probably
all
not.
endorsement all for them.
Yeah, probably not.
At free advertising.
I really believe he has some kind of connection to McDonald's.
You think so?
Absolutely. He like randomly throws McDonald's and stuff all the time. This isn't the first time. Like he'll be like, oh, he likes to eat at McDonald's because he knows the food won't be poisoned because he goes to random locations, blah, blah, blah.
He said that?
Yeah.
While he was president?
Yeah.
That nigga's crazy.
He's a nut.
Yo, and it's well, I mean, he probably has some kind of deal also because I won't get too into it, but we all know U.S. You could buy a $1 burger, but if you buy a salad, it's like $7.
right.
Agriculture doesn't get a lot of the money, but that industry with fast food, you can get meat and all that stuff super cheap. Allocation of funds, blah 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 blah. We know what it is. Third eye's open. Holla at me. What up, Chip? Speaking of Chip, sorry, my bad.
That was a gen level segue.
Raven.
It was. Shout out to Chip for last week's episode. Good episode. And shout out to Chip for the show. I went to Estro to check out the show on behalf of the Plead Elite, this podcast.
Thanks, Bim. I was watching
And-
football. I'm sorry, Chip.
You calling me something because I went and wasn't watching the game? They had a TV. Darren lied.
Oh, he lied?
I was watching the game at the bar also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't coming at you. I was literally apologizing to Chip.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
know.
But it was dope. The talent. Typically, when you go to certain shows, the singing may not be up to par, or the rapping may not be up to par. But it was a strict neo soul vibe the entire night, and they did a cipher at the end of the night where all the women they put on a beat. I think it was Bryson Tiller's beat. What's his popular joint? Don't.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how it goes, but I know the song.
Yeah, that instrumental on, and they all just kind of freestyle sang. Oh my God. Oh, so sultry. And there was one artist in particular. Her name is Storm Ford. Storm Ford. She's on Spotify, Google Music, Apple, all that shit. Phenomenal. Like I couldn't believe the voice that came out of her. Like there's some real talent out there. And yeah, dope show. Chip, shout out. And I got her some cups.
I saw the cups and I was
I'm
eyeing them.
gonna save it because I don't want Darren to feel like we left him out. So I'm gonna save it for when Darren's around. But
I was
yeah.
over here counting the cups.
There's 3.
And I saw 3. And I was like,
I
aye.
got y'all, man.
Aye.
That's
That's
y'all.
dope. That's
Thanks.
dope.
Yeah, man. Some
Well,
good
got
stuff
talent.
going on in Providence, man.
Even
Dope
in
show.
the wintertime. So, you know how the Maya show's canceled?
It is? I didn't even know.
Lupos. Yeah.
When was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be on Valentine's Day.
Why they
Maya?
cancel it? Mad early.
It said something like due to scheduling conflicts, right? And then today I go on Facebook, and there's a show at Foxwoods where it's Key Sweat, Maya, Silk, Bobby V, and someone else.
I feel like I saw that show before, but Maya wasn't on it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that shows the day after Valentine's Day. Now, I've heard that Foxwoods, a lot of times when they have artists come, they have, like, part of the contract is you can't perform within, like, a 50-mile radius.
And that makes sense.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
I can't even go to Foxwoods.
Are you banned from there, too?
But that's a story for another day.
I don't know. You might want to drink a little more and share the story, man. Cool. Yeah, we shared wild stories on this podcast.
How many places are you banned from? If I may
just
ask?
Foxwoods.
Oh, you can go to IHOP?
Apparently. You know,
He never got banned for
I
that.
never got banned from my house.
Oh,
It was a hit and run.
Can you at least tell that story? You got to tell the people what happened in your life.
Nah.
What is this guy?
We don't want to get into that.
This is Father K. Uncle K was a whole different person.
I guess.
He's matured.
I guess.
Matured.
Just keep drinking.
Foxwoods, I could tell you what happened at Foxwoods.
Uh-huh.
So,
How you get banned from a whole Fox? You
you
know
got-
how big that place is? That's literally like the number 3 or number 2 biggest casino in the country. My
It
guy.
is. Yes.
yeah, biggest. But what was we at Shrine?
Yes.
It's almost like this is like almost a 10-year challenge. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's true. Damn.
Well, I don't even know. We think we'll won a party bus
Party bus. Yep.
for Yemi. Shout out to Yemi. Went on
Yo,
a party bus. Went out
yo.
with his crazy co-workers. I don't even know what the hell we were drinking, but we were just drinking everything.
Okay.
So apparently, I was too intoxicated.
Oh.
And a couple other lads, we were just talking, walking out. Next thing you know, we get escorted out the premises. Like, you gotta leave. Just leave. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, whatever. Stayed on the party bus. Next thing you know, rewind. I mean, fast forward, I should say. 8 years later, get the Foxwoods. Get the Foxwoods on another party bus for
8 years later.
8 years later for a fundraiser. They gave us, the $15 chip card. Hey, here you go knock yourself out. Warm up with this 15 chip card. We just need your ID. All right, get my guy do the thing. Here's my ID. I'm like, all right, let's go. He goes like, picks up the phone.
Oh shit.
I'm like,
Yo.
yo, what the hell is going on? Picks up the phone, makes it turns around. They be doing those little secret turnarounds. Like, oh,
I never been banned from nowhere, so no, I don't know.
So
You haven't lived.
you haven't lived enough, Jen. But I've saved you a few times, though.
You have
a few
carried me
times.
to my car the day that I threw up in a bottle. Thanks for that.
So I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, oh, just wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, damn.
That sounds like a setup.
So here comes this other cop coming on a walkie. I'm like, whoa, what is going on? He's like, yeah, so you're banned from Foxwoods. I'm like, banned from Foxwoods? From for what? It's like, yeah, there's altercation here.
Oh, they're bugging.
A few years ago. I'm like, altercation? What do you mean, officer? Altercation? Because that's talking about fisticuffs. We ever throw down at the club. I'm not gonna drive. We're not going to drive for like an hour to come here to fight. And we're non-violent. So he's like, no, just come with me. Yo, these guys pulled up video.
Wow, from 8 years
from
ago?
8 years ago.
You didn't tell me this. Go ahead.
Yeah, they pulled up video from 8 years ago. Showed me when I still had hair. All I see is Yemi on one side and on the left side. Wilding on the right side. We're just walking, talking. Bim in the back. We're just all walking out. And they're like, yeah, on this night you were banned. I'm like, okay, that's news to me. So it's like, yeah, you got 15 minutes to get off this premises or we're going to arrest you.
Whoa.
I'm like, is it that serious? He's like, yeah, just got to do what you got to do. So you going to get a ride or you going to sit on the party bus? I'm like, I came here on a group trip. And they're like, well, he's like, you just go outside or something, I'm like, I'll go outside. He's like, but if you could get reinstated and write a letter. I'm like,
Write a letter?
Nah, I don't want to come back here.
Huh.
Wow.
Just go to Mohegan. But yeah, that was pretty much the gist of it. Yo, these
Damn, I
guys
didn't know they
had
put
footage.
up a video.
Footage
But
of
the
us.
footage didn't even show anything.
Yeah, it just showed us walking out.
Because I remember the day, and I remember when they said you had to leave the club. You and I, because Yemi stayed in the club, so I think they must have had footage of us walking into the club. It was just me and you that walked all the way back. So as we're walking, the security followed us all the way from Shrine, all the way to the front door, to make sure we actually left the casino. And My brother here didn't like that so much. I won't say the stuff he was saying to them, but yeah, he wasn't a fan.
I'm like, I know something had to have happened. I don't think you got in a fight, but something had to happen.
No fight.
No
I
fight.
No
don't
fight, no
believe that.
nothing.
It was literally we were in the club.
We're in the club.
They came up to him and said, "Hey, you gotta go."
Why you gotta go?
That's what we were saying, but they wouldn't say shit. So he's protesting vehemently, right?
Obviously.
And you gotta go. I'm like, yeah, all right, all right, cool, we'll leave. He's like, he's unhappy, clearly. We're there to party. We're turned. And the guy just kept following us as we
That's a
went on
long
the back.
walk.
It's a long fucking walk. They walked
And
us
how many
all the
people
way
I've
out.
seen barefoot? How many bitches I've seen barefoot walking?
Mad barefoot, bitch.
Like, bitch, why would you wear heels to Foxwoods? You know how big this place is?
Yeah, it's
Stupid.
mad walking.
You're a stupid hoe.
Oh, club days. My God.
You don't put on some damn sneakers and stop being stupid.
And actually, what were you going to say, Kay?
Go ahead, you got that.
I was going to say, I have a question about that. Because
But being barefoot, I'm not a fan.
no, like the comfort thing.
Yeah.
Because heels aren't comfortable, right?
Right.
Why someone hasn't created a comfortable pair by now, I don't know.
They,
Wide
they
open
do have
market.
comfortable ones, but they're ugly. They're like
Jordan heels.
not Jordan heels.
With the air bubble on that.
Not a Jordan heel. I was gonna say like stride rates, but I mean I guess.
Stride Ray got a heel?
I don't know.
You still in business?
Some shit you get from Yorker shoes.
Yorker shoes.
Wow.
Yorker shoes.
Back.
But so they like the heels look beautiful. They accentuate the legs and everything. But if they're not comfortable to walk in, I wouldn't wear something I don't think that's uncomfortable. So why not just wear some comfortable shoes? The logic escapes me. I don't know if that's like a
You and me both, brother. I mean, I used to. Let me not say it like that. I used to wear heels all the time when I went out.
Right.
To the point my mom would. How does she still love me? She she would always complain when I would like get dressed to go out. She'd be like, "Well," she's so funny. What if somebody is chasing you?
it's hey logical. That's true. It's
She would
logical.
ask me all the time, like, if somebody's chasing you, what are you gonna do? I'm like, well, what would I do to make somebody chase me?
Why you gotta ask a question back? You ain't even answer her question.
Answer my question. What situation am I about to go into right now, ma'am?
Mistaken identity.
Did she answer your question though?
I never answered her, so I guess not.
See, that's where African parents be bugging, yo.
Yeah.
The only times I be just shaking my head during the day, I'm like, damn, if my parent would have just answered this question, I'd be in a better
Facts.
position.
Yeah, they don't just
I'm
they'll
saying
just shake their head.
They don't explain it.
No.
That is true.
She probably asked me another question back to me asking her a question from her question. She probably did that.
It's a circular reference.
And I just walked out the door.
I asked you that question.
And she has that look on her face like, I bet you're going to get chased. Don't come looking for me when it happens. I told you. You know what I mean? So
It's all out of love, though.
of course, yeah. So I used to wear heels a lot, high heels. Like, I still have a lot of my heels, and I look at them like, whew, where was you going with these? You know what I'm saying? But then one day, you put on something comfortable, and you can't go back. You're like, but
Right.
why?
So when you dress up, obviously
Me
for like
dress
a
up.
wedding, I
That's
know.
cute.
For like a wedding, you're wearing heels, right?
Yes,
How long do they stay on your feet, though?
the whole time.
Even while
Actually,
you're
I'm
driving?
lying.
While you're driving?
Yeah, I drive with heels.
Oh shit!
Driving with heels is easy.
You don't got no flip flops driving in, and then when you get to the
Nah. Driving, I can drive with heels. That's nothing. But standing is more of the issue because I feel like I'm heavier now. It's more weight on my feet. But but I did go to a
just
wedding.
offended all the heavy people.
I don't know how they be doing it.
They'll be alright.
You ever see them chicks with they be mad fat and their heels look like a toothpick about to just lose it?
Fam, just linked, but they stay standing
And they
somehow.
stay standing.
God bless them.
And they be dancing, doing splits.
Oh.
I'd be like, damn, man. Don't ask me. But anywho, I went to a wedding last year and I brought a pair of sandals.
Yep.
This cute sandals that are flat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, but I'm not going nowhere barefoot.
Yeah, I just, especially for those who wear the heels and then are barefoot. I don't know, I guess we gotta have more women on the podcast for these questions I'd be having.
No, because
No?
that's a young girl thing to do.
I don't know. Seeing these older R.
Really?
Kelly supporters.
Whoa.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, didn't you say you had a question about the doc, actually?
I didn't have a question. I just wanted to say something
What
about
was you
it.
going to say?
Well, I don't want to go into that yet. We're talking about heels now.
Oh,
But,
yes.
but then one day I said to myself, sorry, mad noise with my peanut butter cookies. I said, self, when have you ever met a guy, right, who said, I would have talked to you if you had heels on, but since you got them J's on, fuck it.
Not a now, not a never.
Not a never.
Yeah,
Not one.
that's true. In fact, the ones who take their heels off and are walking barefoot, No guy's going to talk to you unless they're trying to seal the deal that night because you're already saucy. That's about it.
Dirty foot bottom bitch.
Ugh. Supposed to bring her to your bed like that? Ew.
But you gotta get them club germs in your. Bitch, go wash your feet.
Broken glass in your feet and bring it on the bed.
Yo, the ones who are outside with their foot.
Come on.
How?
It's not a village.
How? Even in the village. Matter of fact.
Go ahead.
Comments?
Okay, man, say it, yo. Say it, man. Kay ain't drinking
I'm
enough,
not speaking
yo.
for the dirty guys, man.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, because
Call them out.
A lot of dirty guys, man. They don't be caring
That's a
what
fact.
they look like.
They're the ones who are at the let out, just trying to grab something. Yeah. And ladies, if that's the kind of quality guy you want, yeah, take your heels off. Go ahead. Take them off.
But if that's the kind of quality guy you're looking for, then you don't need heels to begin with.
That's true. Also, that is true. That is true.
So put on your Darren Caliber Reebok Classics.
Darren Caliber.
Darren.
Yo, Darren, we love you, man.
Gonna get you a pair of some black ones though.
Though we got them black ones, right? Or
No,
they
we got
white?
them white.
White, you guys
Ah,
got
okay,
them
okay.
white?
Yeah, we gotta do black. Yeah, we'll do black.
He's not white.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out again to Darren. We gotta give people a better update than that. The baby is doing just fine,
Ow.
and Clarabelle's doing just fine. Congratulations once again. There were some names that were up for contention for the baby. I just want to read them.
Oh, if anyone who voted to guess the baby is a boy.
Yes, it was a boy. It is a boy.
He is a man.
He's a man. Where were the names at, Jen? Oh, I want to get it right.
Oh, our names?
Yeah, the names that we had suggested, man.
Abin Banda.
Okay, that was one. One name that was up for contention was Abin Banda.
Abin Banda.
I think that was a really good one.
I do too.
Another one was Bim, but with two M's. Yes, that was another one. And Tobias was also one that was in the running, but we got that out of here.
That sounds godly.
It sounds what? Godly.
Tobias Killard.
But yeah, no. But they ended up going with, I don't know how to pronounce it though.
I think it's Kaiser.
Is it Kaiser or Kaiser? Yeah, it's Kaiser. Yeah. So they went with Kaiser. Yeah. I know.
Darren and Clarabelle picked that? Or the fans picked that?
The fans.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No.
Like
I don't know.
like some Russian terrorist.
Well, it's funny you say it.
Yeah, Kaiser.
It's funny you say it. I think it is of Russian,
German.
Nazis.
or to our German listeners, don't be offended.
Nick, we're sorry.
Oh, word? He's German? My bad, bro. All of y'all ain't Nazis and Hitlers.
But with Kaiser with a C, so there's so you got Carter and Kaiser now. Cruz Kayard. So there's a C clan going on. Everybody but Darren.
We're the worst.
Darren, you gotta be here to defend yourself. I'm sorry. Congrats,
outcasting your own family,
I
son.
know. Yo, we'll ask him on the next episode. Darren,
There won't be one after this.
Yes, there will. We would never go away. Darren,
shit.
congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
We love y'all.
Welcome, Kaiser.
And yeah, welcome for
Welcome.
sure. 9.
Oh, damn.
I'm leaving. I hear my mom calling. She wants to ask me about my heels and plan a birthday party.
Jen is stupid. Yo.
I ain't gonna say that chant.
Oh fuck.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Where were we, man? That's my fault. I shouldn't even said that.
Oh my God, I'm hot.
Whew,
shit.
where are we?
I'm
Jen.
glad we're not live.
Did you?
On R. Kelly?
Oh yeah.
No, R. Kelly touches on people. I'm not touching on him.
Whoa. So yeah.
What do you mean by teenager, Jen?
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, did you see that Torre had some issues now?
I saw that and I was like, the
What's-
timing of
what's-
that's very.
No, but so apparently, because listen to Joe Budden podcast. Shout
Yeah.
out to Joey, Parks, Maul, and Rory.
You said it like they know you and shit.
Well, I mean, they listen. So they were they read the DMs that were
Oh, those
leaked by.
DMs.
Yeah. So apparently, Torre, the dude who interviewed Kels when he said, "What exactly do you mean by teenager?" Is hella inappropriate at work. So he's this young lady. He was talking about how beautiful she is, how he wants to put it in her butt,
Oh God.
and all types of wild stuff in the
At
DMs.
work.
Yeah, at work. So he hit her in the DMs.
In her butt.
Yeah, he was
in
being
the butt?
like extra.
Wow.
So in the DMs, he sent her a message, and she was like, "Hey, you're lucky I'm the type of person I am, because I would have been exposed you. Just chill with all that fuck shit." So he's like, "Oh, my bad. I ain't know blah 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 all that shit." But apparently he did it to more than one woman, and he lost his job at one of the places because of that. So now this is the what happens during this time when everyone is attacking. It kind of happened with Matt Damon or Ben Affleck with the Weinstein shit. No, they're not. With the Weinstein shit where they pulled up his old MTV tape and saw him grabbing and groping on some chick years ago. So you got to watch your shit when you're out there coming at people. Granted, you could change over. Jen. Jen. What's up, yo? What's up?
I'm immature.
Wow.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. Like almost anything in your past, depending on like how you lived your life, can come to the light. But if you talking crazy to women like that at work, come on, bro.
Yeah, DMs and the DMs.
And then you send the DM. So now there's textual proof.
Not even Snapchat.
Not even Snapchat. Shit could disappear. Nothing. So
screenshots are forever.
Screenshots are forever. So now obviously that has no impact on Kelis. He's still a nasty old man.
But it impacts Tory's credibility.
Absolutely.
And then it impacts the credibility of anyone else who may have contributed to this. You know what I mean? That's why people dig into stuff like that when this happens. It's like, all right, well, you're coming at Kelis. Kelis has his supporters, and they'll be like, okay, well, I'm sure we can find some on one of you. Yeah. And that's what happens, and that sucks because
every saint ain't a sinner.
Yeah.
Every sinner is a saint. That's crazy.
So what I was gonna say, I was driving here, my car, and I was thinking about this whole thing, and I'm like, I understand, don't play Kelis music, blah blah blah, because he gets money off of that, blah 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 blah. Cool. I think people are putting the accountability on the wrong person. I think R. Kelly just needs to be in jail.
Facts.
And whether or not somebody listens to his song doesn't change the fact that he needs to be in jail and he's not in jail.
Absolutely.
So we're taking ownership and blame for some shit that he needs to be taking blame for.
I agree.
That's one thing. But, if you want to play his music, play it. If you don't want to play it, cool. Everyone has their opinion. I'm not going to tell nobody what to do. I personally, even though I love his music, I'm not playing it. But
if it comes on,
and that's the thing.
I didn't skip. I'll tell you right now.
And that's the thing. Yeah. He's in so many songs. So like I was playing Nas's album today, and what song was it?
Street Dreams.
No, the one with la da 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 da.
Oh, shoot. Picture Us Married.
Yes.
You and Me. KSSIG. Yeah.
That's a good song, right? And so it came on because I'm playing the album.
Right.
I'm playing Nas's album.
Right.
I didn't even remember R. Kelly's on this shit.
Right.
Song comes on. I'm at work. I'm like, am I really about to stop what I'm doing to switch the song? And I'm like, I don't know. Right. That's the thing. But if somebody says, you should have changed that song, I respect that opinion. I just was busy, and I'm just gonna let the shit rock.
And at the end of the day, it's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Because at the end of the day, he should still be in jail.
Right. That doesn't change. That doesn't mean that you think that he shouldn't be in jail.
Right. And so I understand the more money he makes, the more money he has to pay off these assholes who are helping him do this shit, and he can pay off lawyers and settle out of court and stuff. I get that completely. Right. Now, the thing I was thinking about while I was driving here was, people are deleting music that they've paid for.
It's like the people who are rolling over the Death Row CDs and shit way back in the 90s.
Like people who burnt up their Aaron Hernandez jerseys. Like people who burnt up their Nikes because they was mad about Colin Kaepernick. It's like, you paid your money for that. Yeah. So who are you hurting but yourself?
Yeah. We're just burning Air Monarchs anyway. Nobody rocks those.
Nobody rocks them.
Rock those when I'm 60, dude.
You know what I mean? He said I'm 60.
I definitely seen the
and a wide width.
Are they wide width? Because I'm flat footed. I need some shit.
Those shits look fire.
Word?
60-year-olds, yo. I already was about to cop them off of sneakers app. I was like, oh yeah, these are definitely up my alley when I'm 60.
This guy.
But you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't tell somebody who's already paid for the music to delete it.
No.
I mean, if you don't stream it, cool, but don't delete something you paid for.
Yeah, we can't tell anybody what to do anyways. Like just like the people when he was at the club in Chicago who were singing this song along. What are you going to tell them? If you want to be there in his presence, that's on you. Doesn't change the fact that he should be in jail. Doesn't change the fact that he's a nasty nigga, and it doesn't change the fact that he's still a talented motherfucker. He is. I mean, it's. Do you change the Cosby Show? If the Cosby Show were to come on right now, are we cutting it off?
I do.
Really?
I think, and I try to look at it from two angles. I think what played a role into the most for my part was having a daughter.
Yeah.
That's kind of just changed my light on the whole thing. Because before I was just like, yo, I'm playing. Like, we all knew this guy's history. Why does it have to be
mind your mic, my dear.
Why does it have to become public? Darren, I'm covering for you. Not minding my mic. But yeah, like, that played a big role into it for me because I was like, damn, this guy's music is amazing. But like I can't. What message am I giving at home later on if I'm listening to this? But Dad, like later on, everything's on Google.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything's on the internet. Why are you listening to this guy? Do you know what he did to young girls?
And the thing is, you have to go out of your way to listen to certain things, right?
Yeah.
Like people know if you follow me on Instagram or whatever, don't try to follow me because I'm gonna delete it.
You really delete people?
I say yes to like
comments or people.
No, like I like people request to follow me and I'll randomly be like yes or no.
Are you private?
Yeah, I'm private.
You're a public figure.
Say who, bitch?
Say YouTube.
Nah, some people
And Spotify.
Some people are nosy, man.
About it.
She's a public figure.
Nah, some people be digging all up in your shit, doing all types of nasty shit, jerking off their pictures. You never know. There's a lot of weirdos in this world.
That's
That
why I
is
stopped
true.
using MySpace.
Yo, a lot of weirdos in this world.
That's the reason?
Well, because I put up a picture of us at the shooting range.
Uh-huh.
I
With
thought I
your
told
red
you guys
shirt.
that. Yes, me and my red shirt. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this the one
Yeah.
Yeah, see? He knows.
Damn. Okay.
It's an infamous picture. We all know it.
made
Yes.
the top 8, you know? Shout out to Tom.
You know what I mean?
Where is Tom?
I was super when I could expand it to 16 because some people were upset they weren't in my top 8.
This is true. And then some people got dumb and it was like 64. Like, okay.
All right, we get it.
We get it. You got mad friends.
Yeah, we get it.
So, some random person hit me up and sent me a message. They was like, "Oh, I see you like to shoot guns. Do you like anal?" And I said, "Oh."
That's direct.
And I stopped using MySpace that day. I was like, "Well, on to Facebook where it's."
So you didn't answer?
No.
Okay.
Well, how do you answer that? Well, the
Yes
answer
or
is no.
All right.
If anyone, I've never done that. but he don't need to know all that. That's not his business.
It's true. It's true. So is that foul, like, for a man asking?
A person that you know to ask you that is I guess, is a
Anybody,
fair question.
period. Anybody.
A whole stranger
Yeah, why not?
to just randomly ask you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of line.
That is right.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
so too.
For the record.
Just checking.
For the record, Torre.
Yo, chill. Come on, man. I'm just asking. I agree. I agree. But people ask some wild shit. Like, women have asked wild questions out of nowhere. And I'm like, yo. And, like, as men, we kind of just dismiss certain shit. But
Kind of like the whole
sometimes.
B2K thing.
B2K thing. And what happened to
What
them?
do we say? Raz B?
Mm-hmm.
We going? Are you
boy.
getting into Raz B?
Oh, boy. Did he do something recently? What happened?
Well, I mean, they're talking about the reunion and people are coming at them like, oh, but didn't whatever his
Stokes,
name
right?
touch you?
Chris
Why?
Stokes. What was it?
Oh, yeah. And they had beef, or fake beef or some shit for a while after.
I don't know, but finish your thought. I'm sorry.
I can't remember the thought. Oh, yeah. Like,
Girls and wild
The
shit.
inappropriate shit they do to men that
Yeah.
they just let slide by.
yeah. So, like, there are times you could probably, because, anyways.
Uh,
So, there are times where, like, things get said or, like, in my past, things get done. And then even as a guy where the perception is, hey, you know, you like it anyways, or you don't really care
that's uncomfortable.
because you could defend yourself. Yeah, they walk away, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck?
I've
Yeah,
heard
what just
girls say
happened?
that they walk up to guys in the club and like grab their junk. Does that happen?
Tell me more. Yes,
yeah,
but tell me more. Tell me about the mind frame of those women, or what you say to them when they say that.
Ew. Like, what else can you say to that? Like, why would you do that?
Grab dick.
How?
They'll grab ass.
How? Like,
Squeeze that.
Squeeze.
squeeze.
Yeah, like squeeze.
Drake?
Yo.
And rub on your chest. That's something that happened constantly.
I could see that. I could see. I wouldn't do it. I could see that
But
happening.
why is that allowable?
It's not allowable.
What
Because if you
part-
walked up to a girl and rubbed her on her chest,
or rubbed anywhere, her arm, ankle, finger, anything. You can't just go up to somebody and start
I
rubbing
mean,
on
guys
them.
do it. We've talked about this. Like, you know, they do the whole hands on the hip. Excuse me. Like this, it's not crowded in here.
Yeah, niggas is slime balls.
It's not crowded in here. How many drinks are you fake buying? I need to get to the bar. You keep walking back and forth. You have no drinks in
My
here, my
nigga.
nigga. You should be fucking drunk as many times as you walk by me
Oh my
to
god.
get to the bar.
So it's not even like a man doing it thing. 'Cause the issue with men is because the overpowering factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in some cases, one might not be able to defend themselves. But people are just nasty.
People are gross.
Oh, as a whole.
Mm.
Because we were talking to H about something. I don't know if you were there, Kay, but there was a podcast he was listening to, and there was a woman that asked a bunch of women, raise your hand if you've ever done this or done that or done that.
Yep.
Yeah, and she kind of ran down these scenarios that seem regular. A time you threatened to hurt yourself if a man didn't do something you want him to do. See, it's getting deep. See, raise your hand if you ever blamed your actions on your menstrual cycle. Raise your hand if you've ever touched a man inappropriately without permission. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was eye-opening because a lot of them had their fucking hands up, but it's like outside of the overpowering factor, does that make your action justified? Because so it's like we're all nasty and we all need to reevaluate ourselves and life and people's personal space.
Personal space is so important.
It
like
is.
even if I'm in the store and I'm in line waiting to pay for my bananas, whatever I'm buying at Shaw's, I don't know why I said bananas. I don't even eat bananas. I feel that's the thing people buy at the store. I don't know.
I buy bananas, pause, if
Get your
applicable.
potassium.
Potassium. Need the
Potassium is K. Potassium is K. He's K.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at me.
Why you know
science.
the periodic table like that? Yeah.
John.
I mean, and if the person behind me, like, is mad close to be like, yo, it's my bubble. Why don't you get that? So some people just don't get personal space, and I don't understand how you just don't get that.
Yo, you should see it every day at the gym.
Oh
I'm
my
early
God.
riser, and it don't even be me and the senior citizens at the gym. There's 800 open lockers.
Yeah.
It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Why do you have to use the locker underneath mine?
Not underneath.
Right underneath mine.
That's like ball level.
Like,
And
and
it'd
then you're waiting for me to like, excuse me.
And it'd be a naked white dude that came out the shower with no towel on.
Yeah,
just
with
trying
his,
to get
with his right on his shoulder. Like, excuse me, do you mind if I can get at the
That's
bottom there?
annoying to me. The idea that you have the towel.
Yeah.
But you've chosen to cover your shoulder with it.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we already know what kind of people do that. I don't want to say that in the air, but
I said it already.
Yeah.
Naked white people. I got you, man. K ain't gonna be over. I'll be over for him. I'm his interpreter.
yeah, this absolute's not kicking in yet.
Let
so.
it kick in, man. Take it to the
About to
head,
kick in
beloved.
soon,
This
but
the
yeah,
Please
man,
Delete This
they-
podcast.
That's why I said the word Caucasian to you.
Yo,
Why?
they
What
don't.
happened?
Yo, they don't believe in personal space.
No.
A lot of times they just be straight up violating. I don't know if they think it's the camaraderie they didn't have from playing sports, and now they
They
can.
didn't have from playing. Wow.
So now they feel like there's somebody at the gym where they can just, hey man, yeah, just let your ball swing in my face or like some crap like that. But
But not even
Yo, they
just
don't-
the gym, concerts, and that's where or clubs. If you go to the clubs that are predominantly white, same thing. Like if we're Joe Vaughn's in the heyday, you walk by, I kind of bump you, like, hey, sorry, brother, you know what I'm saying, and keep moving. Or I bump you, sorry, young lady, excuse me, as I touch your waist in a creepy way. You know what I'm saying? But you're saying something apologetic as you do it. When I started in college going to like these bars and shit, people will straight bump into you mad hard and just keep walking. So it's a different etiquette.
And I would have taken that as a sign of aggression.
But to them, nope.
Wow.
It's just regular. Just hey, we're all here.
just
We're all
let-
here to have a good time.
just
You know I
let-
don't
you
mean
just
it.
Let it rock. They just drunk.
Yeah, they just drunk. But for a little bit, you're like, yo, what's up? Because you're just being raised in different places. It's like, yo, what the hell? How you bumping into me and just keep walking? Like, and not saying anything. This is rude, but just different upbringing, different environment altogether.
But shout out to the Caucasians that
Oh, God bless them.
jump in the front, man.
God bless. Oh, yeah.
Blueprint 3?
At the Hove concert.
Blueprint
Yeah,
3? Yo,
man.
shout out to
They
those guys,
real.
man. I can't remember your name, but you're still my friend on Facebook.
And
but-
see, life is about balance.
yeah.
They'll be naked next to you, but then they'll bring you up in the front of the concert. You got to take it, bro.
That's
Pause.
true. That's true. Getting all the tickets. That just went south real quick. Naked in
Jen's
front
looking
of
for the
you.
correlation.
She was like,
I'm just
naked
letting
in
it
front
rock.
of you.
I'm just letting it rock.
It's karma.
Yeah, it's true,
It's a
man.
circle, Jen. It's a circle.
At the end of the day, we all need each other, but keep your hands to your fucking self
And your balls.
and your balls. Somebody's gonna say something about something.
Caucasian. I
Oh,
was
yes.
saying why I said Caucasian to you. Because I'm like, I know I used the word Caucasian texting you in the last hour. Or
You did?
two. Yeah. Because you
Oh,
said you
yes.
had Jameson. And I said, keep your Caucasian Henny.
I didn't see that. Oh shit,
Whoa, Jameson smacks.
it does smack.
What? No hangover? Come on.
And no Henny shits.
Henny shits.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't drink Henny.
don't.
Diarrhea yet.
Yeah, that proof. Now
Laxative.
I drink Henny straight, right? When I drink it straight, I have less of a hangover.
Oh.
But the other effect that we just cited is real. It's real. When you drink it in excess, yes.
That
for sure.
laxative?
Yes, definitely a
Definitely
laxative.
laxative and castor oil. All in one.
Wow.
Word.
It is-
Word.
yeah, you be on the throne all day.
Word.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Winter is here. Kay is our Game of Thrones correspondent.
Yeah.
Dork, geek,
He
dweeb.
said Dork.
But he's like super into it, man. We won't get too much into it because I know Jen hasn't watched season 7.
I have not watched season 7.
And our listeners, I don't
May
know.
have.
Hopefully they all seen it. If you are into I don't even know how to describe the show.
It's everything that I hate, and I love the show.
And you still love the show. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
What else do you need to hear? It's just it's great writing. But
Shout out to George R. Martin.
see, that's how much I don't. Who's that?
That he's the author of this whole thing that Dan and Dave pretty much took off.
Dan and Dave. Look at this guy.
Dan and Dave. Dan and Dave. They're the showrunners. HBO guys.
She's like, what's that?
You know. Dan and Dave. Yeah, I told you I'm Black Nerd, but
Go ahead, bro.
yeah, man. But shout out to them.
I'm like, is
shout out
that
to
Santa's
George.
like new?
his two little elves. But yeah, Thrones is amazing. But you know, get in the books. I haven't yet because guys don't like to read.
I was gonna say, you're actually gonna read them or like book on tape type joint or what?
Well, I got the downloaded the audio joint
Fire.
to listen to the book just because there's a couple of differences after listening to all the nerds. You get into it, in your downtime, and you hear them talking about
Who has downtime?
This is different in the books. There's a Lady Catelyn Stark came back to life in the book. She's
I heard
Lady
that.
Stoneheart and all this other stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, I'm patiently waiting for April 14th.
So is this I thought they were splitting up the last season. Was last year that first portion of it, or?
I don't know. They just from following the book people and the show people, like a lot of the book people are like, this is whack, because the showrunners passed George R. Martin so fast, which I think he kind of did that purposely.
Yeah, and he let them know.
Yeah, he let them know what the ending is. And,
Okay.
and if you follow all that crap, you see that in his original plot line, there was only supposed to be 5 surviving people of the main characters left.
Okay.
Oh wow.
With John, Bran, Arya, Tyrion, and Daenerys.
Oh, good. Sansa dies. Good.
Yeah. We don't like her. See you next Tuesday. We don't like her. We don't like Sansa.
See you next Tuesday window.
Yeah, got beef with Sansa. Useless Stark with no superpowers, can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
whatever.
really the only one with no thing. And the other boy that got
She has
trampled.
a
what's his
vagina.
name?
That's the superpower.
But okay, come on. Overrated.
No, yeah, she got that
She ain't
took
getting
from
no-
her.
Oh.
She don't have one.
God, I missed
sorry.
that.
And she ain't bring no
That was
babies
Ramsay,
into the
yeah.
world. Yeah, so whatever.
Ramsay took her.
Yeah, Arya has a vagina, but she got skills still.
Yeah, but
She's no one.
she a thug.
She's no one.
She has no face.
She has no face.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry.
People who don't watch Game of Thrones
Yo, I'm
are
about to
turning this
rewatch-
shit off.
I know.
I'm about to rewatch that shit, cuz.
People who don't watch Game of Thrones are like, turn this shit off.
Yeah, but
Fuck
definitely
'em.
check it
Yeah,
out.
Need to get on that.
No,
Get
they-
on that.
They do. They really do. So what else is going on in your life, Kay?
Oh, holy moly. Yo, it's boring now, man.
Okay, because then
I
when you
mean,
do this, you're gonna start something, and then I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in
No,
trouble.
I mean, it's not even like our lives are boring. We're just saying in general, yo, we would take mad heat when you think about it. Damn, you guys don't have no more cookouts. You don't have no more parties.
Game
like,
nights I get to eat
Game
for.
nights.
Yeah.
You guys are lame.
Yeah.
But like, yo, like you gotta switch your whole style up. Like, yeah, lady, you're chilling with them. You're spending quality time with them.
Work is exhausting.
Yeah,
at
work is
times, yeah.
exhausting. We're getting old. We're getting washed. But like, even like sometimes I'd be like, damn, we're not really washed. Like, guys, it just hit us that maturity level.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm just gonna stay in the house. Oh, what are you doing? Yo, I'll come through and just have a drink. But it's crazy now though, just seeing where we were and now where
Facebook
we're
memories
at.
is like the best worst thing ever.
I'm gonna say worse. It's good to see, but like, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we was.
Yeah, thank God for Facebook memories because I just deleted a bunch of shit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yo, you're not supposed to delete, man.
No, hell no. You gotta delete that. Please delete this. Delete it, please. Yo, because I will look at random stuff that me, Jen, and Tisha would say, and back in the day, I'm like, yo,
Oh,
we
boy.
was really,
Yo,
it was like really wildin'.
I feel like he's talking about a certain interview.
Oh, yeah. Upstairs,
He deleted that
around
though.
here.
You deleted
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
deleted man.
Damn, you deleted the interview?
Yeah, I had
That
to.
shit was
I
hilarious.
have it
You know,
saved still.
you know,
though, so.
Bim got
The
don't-
archive.
Yeah, don't do nothing around these guys, man.
They keep everything.
But just don't.
They're
Just
like
know your
Foxwoods.
funeral's gonna be. Yeah, your funeral's gonna be popping though.
Word.
The best memories ever.
The slideshow's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be crazy. In living memory. So just know it's gonna be fire. But yeah, that a lot of that stuff, yo. Then you got Africans now. Africans are on Facebook. Your parents
True.
are on Facebook.
I still ain't accept my mom's thing.
And you
Yeah,
should.
I already accepted mom.
You accept the moms?
Damn, yeah, you got to delete shit then. At that point.
I'm not worried about our moms.
True.
You
true.
know,
It's the aunties.
It's the
Yeah.
aunties that
It's
that
the
take.
aunties.
You know, you can't write a rap lyric and they're like, "Oh, you have it, baby." And then
Are you in a gang? You ain't in a
Why you
gang.
throwing up that sign? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So like,
He is on
like,
drugs.
Nah, man.
But I thought about something. Actually,
He is a Rasta now.
he's smoking the wee wee.
You the weed.
See his eyes? They're so red.
We got that mad time.
You see your eyes?
Jen, do you feel washed? I don't know if you ever.
I feel positively washed.
Do you? Because you're out.
I go out sometimes, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be out.
Oh.
Like I go out, and everybody who's with me knows Jen's leaving at 1:00. Like
Really?
she's not staying here till 2.
Why not?
The fuck I got? Fuck. I got
So you just go home and what? Sleep?
I leave, get something to eat, go to bed, get some dick, whatever happens that night, whatever.
Oh dear.
You asked, someone asked the question. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's clever. But like, what I look like just standing in a club, listen. I have all these songs. I have titles.
I
now.
have all.
I don't.
That's such an
You
old
don't want to be
answer.
there to catch the vibes?
No vibes.
Vibes are cool.
Vibes, alright.
You know, I literally stay in my house and I'll play music and just dance in my house. Like I don't need these. I don't go to the club to meet people.
Yeah.
And that's something I stopped going to the club for a long time ago. I go to the club to hang out with my friends.
Ah.
So
true,
I
true.
do
Bring back
other
South
things.
Street, man.
Yeah, so I see that's why I go to 148 a lot. I hated South Street, by the way. I wasn't mature enough to appreciate just going somewhere with my friends and hanging out. Like
Yeah, you guys would be in there and out. You would leave like.
yeah,
quick.
yeah. Oh God, I hate that.
And that's crazy because that's how I feel about 148.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
So-
So I go there for football and shit like that. Yeah.
So like I was thinking about this because I just think about life because I don't do anything else.
Okay.
We had years of fun, what we classified as fun, logged, right? So year after year after year of fun a particular way. It's not, you can't, like you can quit cold turkey, but to find another type of fun to replace that is difficult because how long we've been going out and partying? What, like, we won't give years, but like maybe what, since the particular partying from like the age of 18, call it. We'll just start at 18.
My first going out was Bar One, and that was winter break after first semester of URI.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
So that was like end of 2001, beginning of 2002.
So now imagine, here we are, 2019.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Music's different, right? Some people, relationship status is different. People don't dance, right? If you have children. So it's like, okay, these factors keep me out of a club, right? And the fact that they're not even really clubs anymore, there's hookah and whatnot. So
Fuck hookah.
Exactly. So like, what's the replacement? Like,
Karaoke.
oh shit, that is true.
Boombox?
That is true. Yeah, boombox be fire. That boombox be fire, yo. You're right. You just made me smile. I love karaoke. I love to sing. I love to sing.
Can we do karaoke
We need
at
a
somebody's
Guitar
wedding?
Hero night. We need to bring Guitar Hero back.
Yo, look, okay, so a game night is coming. Me, like, Shenny was the
Game night is coming.
facilitator. Hey, game night is coming. Shenny was the facilitator. You could blame me totally, because before Shenny moved to Vegas, you bastard.
Miss you, man.
He,
Hi,
You my
Shady.
boy, Blue.
you my boy. He would be the one. Yo, I'd come home, or he'll send me a picture of Guitar Hero, alcohol, and drumsticks.
Oh.
Not the food, actual drumsticks for the Guitar Hero set. And I'd be like, bet. And he would send the text and be like, yo, game night at the crib. So I don't know how to do that. I'm lazy. I don't care. I don't know. But we will have one. And Jen, you mentioned something, because I heard it somewhere else too, and I thought that was a fucking fire-ass idea.
The karaoke at the wedding?
Karaoke at a wedding.
At the reception, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right?
DJ or band or whatever, do your thing.
your thing.
But for a certain segment, people pick the songs in advance, and then when it's time, you just go.
Like it could be on the RSVP card.
Yo, look at Kay, look at Kay, look at Kay. You taking notes?
Right on the RSVP.
Yo,
You
that
put
is such a dope
chicken,
idea.
beef, or fish.
A ticket to go.
No, that's right.
For that idea, John.
Yo,
Super Bowl.
that's dope. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
That's amazing.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. So I think that'll be ill. Backtrack. It's still a party, and people could still dance to you
And
singing.
plus, you're drunk at a wedding. Listen, everybody's gonna be
Bar?
singing along.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
Best weddings ever.
Yeah. It's
It's
gotta
already
happen.
in my head.
Yeah, I love it. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
So we're not washed. So that just, to me, it's washed compared to the
Selectively washed?
old way. It's adult fun. It's adult
Not
fun.
adult fun.
Nah, man.
That sounds washed.
Get out of here.
That sounds, yeah, because we're still young at heart. Because
Yeah, we
you
are.
know our group chat when I was just like, dog, man, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's some nights I'd be like really sharing my emotions in that chat. I'd be like, yo, what are we doing? I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Nobody answers. I'm like, yo, where you at? And I'll see, like, hey, what up, yo? And I'm like, yo, what's good?
Sleep.
Yeah,
I'm on the couch, yo.
Yeah, I'm about to watch this movie and call it a night.
I saw a meme this week that was mad funny. Somebody was like, it was like, one of them text message things. A person asked their friend, like, oh, you want to go out? And he was like, oh, I just took a shower to go to sleep. And you know that shower to go to bed is different than a turn-up shower.
Facts. That's so true.
Yo.
Shower to go out, you got music on.
Right,
You
you
know what I'm
get
saying?
turned
All
up.
the lights in the house is on.
You like,
Shit.
ooh,
You
yeah.
drink in the shower.
Right,
Word.
you take a shot before you get in, a shot when you get out.
Shower before bed is mad quick. Lights is all
It's all
dark.
cozy.
Damn, that's just
Everybody
true.
in the house asleep already.
Yeah, man. But no, I think we just have to do things more. Like I can't. Like we're going to the show last week. I saw Assad there. Shout out to Assad, and he was there
Assad?
dolo. But enjoying the show. Saw some acts that he may want to work with in the future. But like that kind of interaction and enjoying the show, having a little drink, and they don't gotta get wasted. but have a couple of drinks
I don't mind that.
on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So like actually going and being in the know of what goes down, we can have like fun. It's just a different type of fun.
Like my favorite things to do is go to concerts.
And I'm glad you said that, being of the know, because
yeah,
we
don't know
used to be
shit.
in the know so much more.
Yeah.
And it's crazy now. It's like, yo, the younger people and cats I know is like, when I'm following their posts or like
Yeah.
Jen's posts of certain concerts or certain tweets, I'm like, oh damn, I didn't know this was going down.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy how social media keeps you up to date now, where before we were always in the know.
Word. And I won't even front. This podcast let me know about a bunch of shit. I wouldn't have
Facts.
known about Chip's show because I follow him on one of my socials, but I don't know if I would have seen it or thought to go. And Frostman, shout out to Frostman.
Hey.
We got the tickets to the concert, which was super entertaining for what it was.
Yeah, you already know how I feel about reggae stuff, so
Don't start. What's up, man?
no.
Don't act like we had.
He's your cruise. He's your cruise Tisha.
What you mean?
She don't do the reggae stuff either.
I don't
Really?
She would go to be like, all right,
Yeah.
my friends are going, so
I'll
I'll
be
go.
supportive when those
But
back in
shit,
days,
yeah.
Mondays.
Yeah, man.
jerky
Don't front
nights.
like you weren't
Nah,
doing
those
the
people
Batman
would-
forward with us,
Yeah,
man.
But, he didn't
and
wanna.
Stooky, that
Yeah,
was
Stook
the
them.
only shit I enjoyed. But other than that, I don't like reggae clubs, and they.
Oh, you did that for us. I love you, bro.
They gonna come at me. Them people stink. Yo. Straight no deodorant, no nothing. That's body odor, wildfire. I can't do reggae clubs. They're dreads. Shit. Dress. Darren, your dreads are clean. I smelled them before, so you good. But reggae clubs, Jesus Christ. Smell like yeast infection and ass all day. Chill. I'm straight.
Yo,
That's how much I love these guys.
yo.
I had to deal with that
He
smell
said the
for
club
like 2
smells like
hours.
yeast infection
And ass.
and
Oh,
ass
And
fuck.
pussy.
and
All of that.
pussy.
Yo.
All of that.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How you
I had
feeling?
All right, so I
had
have
some
to.
stuff.
I have to be objective. There were a few.
Yo, these guys were jumping off of tables.
So
Daggering people, wrestling.
And we were talking about that. Like this whole Me Too
wrestling,
thing
dog.
is the Me Too thing is very, very serious, very important, and I'm not taking away from that. But we talked about this like a old ass episode where it's like, what if one of them chicks, God forbid, came back and was like, oh, well, they daggered me in the club.
hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
So if
Straight up.
I'm dancing with you already, because obviously I'm a
That's
gentleman.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In
I
the
don't.
moment-
I don't just start daggering. I'm a
right.
gentleman.
In the moment, you wasn't violating.
So does one need consent to dagger?
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I
Not
be
at
wondering,
a
like
reggae club.
with for example, the Bill Cosby thing. In his time, the whole
Mm.
pills and hanging out.
That shit still kills me. I'm sorry.
The pills and fucking thing might have been a thing at that
Shit was,
time.
yeah, they were wild. They
Like
were
how-
wild.
He was saying all that shit in his stand-up, too.
Right.
Did he?
Yeah.
Which
about
one?
I'll YouTube that shit or Google it.
Yeah.
But the one about
Spanish Fly?
about dropping the shit in the drinks.
Oh,
See
you know
what I'm
what?
saying? So at the time, that was a thing. People did pills and
Mm.
fucked. Like how now people be like, oh, I'm going to spark you up. Because they know a girl will come over and get sparked up. and be loose.
Right,
so
right,
if it was a thing at the time, and then 20, 30 years later, somebody's like, "Oh, Bim jumped off a table and did a backflip into my pussy." Whoa. I know that was
Jen,
a
chill
lot.
out, chill out.
I know.
That was too deep of a
Damn, yo.
Yeah.
My aim ain't that good, first of all.
Sound like he was Miguel doing the
Oh shit! Not the leg drop. JK. Bim never did any of that, and if he did, I didn't see it.
No, but
But you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody sensationalizes, or not even sensationalizes, but tells a story from that angle,
Wow.
and you're like, but I didn't even do all that. You know what I mean? But technically,
Can you even
you
get
daggered.
off with that, saying the type of story, bringing the story up like that?
well, but think about
at
it.
a club.
Well, so here,
at a found a police.
Think
report?
about that.
Can you do that?
That's
think
what
about
I'm
it.
saying.
Think
Where
about
does
it.
the line get drawn?
Imagine somebody. I'm not saying Bill. Somebody else though. We're at Hugh Hefner's mansion in the 70s. Everybody's getting it on. Everybody's doing whatever. You just thought that was the vibe, but then 30 years later, it seems crazy
You're like, yo,
that you're in there with women who may not be 18.
oof.
Right? It sounds crazy. So now, fast forward 30 years, who knows what shit's gonna be like? Bim is jumping off of tables, landing on women. Bim is daggering. They don't know what the fuck that
They
means,
don't know
but
what
they
that
see a
means.
video or you describe it. Fuck the video, describe it, and it's like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that
Then
in public?
And you sound crazy years later.
But
So
you're like,
that's-
no. It was a thing.
it was a thing. That was the vibe. That's the culture. That
People
was.
did it. So everybody in the club did it. No, not everybody did it because not everybody was flexible.
Did you ask permission?
No.
And it's like,
That's
damn, nigga.
crazy for you to say that like 30 years later.
Can you- yeah,
It's
that's the
you're
thing.
mentally unstable then.
Right.
Like I don't give a fuck. That's wild. 30 years later, I'm be like, damn.
And that's exactly what's happening.
I was doing this just because I wanted to fit in, but I was getting violated. No, you did it
Yeah.
at your own consent.
Right. And that's the thing. And we're not blaming people.
No,
we're
no,
not
no,
saying
definitely no victim blaming.
no victim blaming, but thinking
scary.
about
And
the
for
times,
guys,
right?
right.
Especially,
If you ain't want to
What
get
does a guy
daggered,
do?
Just move away.
that's it. Ugh.
But the thing is, at the moment, they did want to get daggered.
Right.
That's my thing.
Right.
You did want to get
They
daggered, and it's
wanted
okay.
to
You
go
had
home
fun.
with you. That's what they
You
wanted.
had fun. You daggered. Cool. Let that night be that night. Don't bring it up 30 years later because,
Yeah.
once again, not talking about these other victims. I'm just saying it's the possibility of could that be a thing? Because we don't have a place where we draw the line anymore,
No. And it's
That's why they didn't have social media 30 years ago.
and that's why we used to go out to the club.
right.
Because I don't go out to the club like I used to for many factors, but one of the things I felt like it stopped being as fun once the cameras.
Oh boy.
The cameras ruined the club.
Cameras, then camera phones,
Oh,
social media. The combination of social media and camera phones.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if there was cameras in bar one,
No.
no.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Sheesh, if there's cameras in South Street.
If there was cameras
South-
in Barry's.
Barry's. Shout out to Barry's.
Shut. Now it's
Two
a
Long
bank.
Islands, you're gone.
$4,
Finished.
nigga. $4.
And bootleggers.
$4 for the
Full
2
bootleggers
drinks.
in Gano Street.
Bootleggers.
Anyway, this is
Shout out
the
to
moment where I
my
take my
Salad
moment.
Academy.
Y'all have guy talk.
Jen, go ahead.
Nah,
It's a
come
shorter
on,
walk
no.
this
I'm gonna
time.
go upstairs.
Okay.
Because I don't want people hear me peeing on the mic.
Is that loud? Yeah, you stupid.
So you be shooting from 3-point range? Or something? That was good.
So in this time, we're gonna shout out to our what's the thing Darren be saying? Our sponsor, Just Right Entertainment. I don't remember the website, but if you go to one of the other episodes, you can hear it. Shout out to Just Right. There's DJing, photo booths, mad photo booths, yo. We got like 2 or 3 of them drones now. Kay, you used one of the photo booths before, right? Fire. DJ services are top notch. And in addition, there's monogram lighting. If you don't know what it is, do your Googles. But any event that you have coming up, Just Right has your entertainment needs. Uplighting, all of that. Holla at them. Just Right Entertainment. Do the Facebook search. Do your Googles. Fire stuff. KO, the woman is gone. This is where we talk shit about women.
Let's talk
what
shit.
you got?
Let's talk that shit about them. What has been working your nerves lately?
Woof. Oh shit.
What has been working your nerves lately?
Yo, it's usually the same stuff. Like last week, I had brought up that. Oh, I can ask you this: is making a bed, because you live with Maribel, y'all live together for a while. Is making a bed a thing for her?
We've adapted to each other's abilities.
Let's hear this guy.
So, she's probably gonna listen to this anyway. I'm useless with making the bed.
Yep.
Now, before I used to have an excuse because going working out and then coming home getting ready real quick to go. But now it's like, now my excuse is live. So I'm like, oh, I'm not making it. So it's just like, But we've learned to adapt to each other's inefficiencies. So like, I don't. It's like, yo, you already know you're gonna come home to. The bed's not made.
Right.
But before it's like, oh damn, I should make the bed. I know that, but I kind of like once you're with someone for a while, all those little things you think are huge to you, nah, they ain't.
They don't get nowhere.
Yeah, they just you learn to adapt to them. But if they're really bothering you, then yes, please.
You gotta talk it through.
Yeah, you definitely gotta voice that concern, bro.
So, cause man, I can't get into too much. Jen, I think we talked about this. You never lived with someone, right?
No.
I'm enjoying my time, my last moments living alone, but I'm nervous about living with someone, and it's no different. Like obviously, I'd be living with my soon-to-be wife, but even when I lived with my brother, we had our beefs. When I had roommates, when we all lived at the frat house, we had our beefs. Living with people isn't easy. So like when you're in a relationship,
Like
with
even
someone,
me, if my mom comes home.
oh boy, Yo.
And that's my mother. Like she birthed me, and even that, I'm like,
Right. Because even in that, you and your mother get into it, it's okay for you to just, hey, yo, I'm out. Right? My brother and I get into it. Yo, man, all right, man, I'm out.
but you can't do that with your lady.
I can't do that.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Don't do that.
So what do you do?
I don't know.
Go to the couch.
That's it.
Turn on the TV. But nah, just try not to go to bed angry.
Yeah, that's
Let-
got to be different.
It's hard. That thing is so hard, yo. But it's like sometimes you get these little shock factors with people passing away. You
Yeah.
get these little reminders that life is so short. But yo, the emotions can just take over. You be like in that moment, be like, no, fuck. Nah, man, fuck all that. I'm going on the couch and I'm gonna hold my ground and all that. But then after you start getting older, you get over all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's just about like really keeping the communication open. Like I think that's the biggest thing for me because like I'm not a person who likes to complain that much because it's like I just like feel like I'm bickering all the time and that's not cool for your partner to hear you bickering all the time. Like, yo, say something positive.
Right.
Why are you just bickering? You don't do this, you don't do that. But side effect is like when then you do get into an argument,
All of that
then
comes
it's
out.
like, whoosh.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So why ain't you let me know that? All right, you know what? You're right. I ain't let you know that. So keeping the communication dialogue. What might not be important to you is always could be important to the other person.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand that and get that in my head because I'm a logic-based person.
Get it in your peanut head.
Jen, I've warned you. I've warned you. Now, because I'm logic-based, man, and that's so a fault because it's like binary, right? It's either this or that, on or off, yes or no.
Because we eliminate emotion from logic.
Yeah, you know.
That's just we don't get caught up in our emotions when we talk about it. It's just like we're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
How we direct it, and then sometimes it's just getting our words. Maybe it's our tone.
The tone thing.
The tone could definitely be the tone.
Jen,
Could definitely be the tone.
I turn to Jen for a lot of stuff, but she doesn't help. But Jen, if you're having a discussion that I don't like the word argument, but it's a discussion, debate, conversation about something, and someone's tone changes. They're not yelling, but they have a different tone. Do you tune out if you hear a different tone?
Higher inflection.
Do I tune out? I haven't had a debate in a long time, so let me.
No, you know what? I don't think Jen does.
She's different, right?
Yeah, she's a different breed.
That's why I can't ask her nothing.
You can't ask her because she's. I don't even like to say it, but her mindset is like she's raised up to be like a nigga, like kind of separate the logic from emotion.
Jen, go ahead.
So
Is that true?
Like, it's like kind of she can respect where you're coming from to hear the partnership. It's like she don't have that part of her that makes you. She wants to use that guilt trip.
Because she don't know how to apologize either. So there's something in her. She don't know how to say sorry.
Let me. Yeah.
Maybe that,
Yeah. He said yeah. Let me correct that statement. I do know how to apologize, but I also know how to apologize petty.
See?
Oh, so
See?
I'm sorry
so
about how that made you feel.
You know how to take your L, but you're gonna still get that uppercut in.
Yeah, it's like when the ref's breaking it up and you sneak that little shot in real quick. That's what they do.
Speaking of, are you watching the fight this weekend?
I am.
Who's fighting this weekend?
Rona and Pacquiao. I just found that out.
Tomorrow, Boo Boo's. Oh shit. Oops. Tomorrow, Boo Boo's fighting.
He's. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Let me not talk.
No, you heard the
anything
podcast
negative.
though. Did you catch the podcast when we had Hot and Rai on? It was a few
They kind of
episodes ago.
explained.
Yeah, they explained the
Explained the whole
situation.
deal.
Yeah, the gun actually was registered, just not in Rhode Island. It was registered in.
Oh, so then these guys, damn.
Yeah, they
bro,
try to make a story out of it. Yeah.
Damn.
So he's good. He's fighting. There's no issues.
Yeah. So apparently he's sponsored by a gun company that's in New Hampshire, and that's where they gave like the guns from that company.
Right.
Yo, these
They made it look
people
crazy.
always-
They made it look
They
crazy.
made it look crazy as fuck, right?
Yeah. So he's fighting tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
New York, right?
Yeah, Madison Square Garden. So I'm either going to watch it at Jason's gym or at one of the homie spots.
Oh,
Yeah, $10 at Jason's gym.
oh nice. That's down the street from my house, right?
Yeah, Big Six
That's
Academy.
tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody
Oh, no, I
tomorrow.
have a date with Helena tomorrow. Yeah, but
How's she? Anyways,
She's good.
what's all that? Yeah, so everybody, if you're interested in watching Rhode Island Zone defend his titles, he's undefeated. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. It's on the app DAZN, DAZN. That's the only way to watch the fight. You download it. It's $10 a month, but if you're new, you get your first month for free. So this is not an advertisement. Do what I did. Download the app, sign up, delete that shit.
Right?
Please delete this.
Please delete this.
Always three sides to a story. That's
Yeah,
so
man.
That's so crazy. yo.
Because I was ready to talk crazy like the way we were talking
yeah,
about
we
it.
was talking like our elderly Nigerian parents.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? Why?
So stupid.
Cause you,
So stupid.
you don't know what you're doing.
Meanwhile,
Like y'all made it
yeah,
in this
meanwhile,
little ass stupid state. Meanwhile, yo, that's
yeah, they took it and made it look crazy. Yeah.
Meanwhile, he apparently owns all the houses like on that
On that
strip of
street.
But
just trying to put another.
did you see
brother
the clip
way
of
down in the hole?
Broner?
When he was talking to at the press conference.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Your thoughts?
hilarious.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna see if I can play the audio.
I think I saw it on Baller. Like,
Yeah.
Please.
I give it
Bless
to
me
you.
with a rose.
Yeah. So
See that?
See that?
I like how real it was though, but some people were saying that it was a little extra.
It's extra if you don't talk like that.
Right, and that's definitely how we
he's
talk.
fighting Pacquiao.
Fighting Pacquiao on Saturday. Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Like it's just so under the radar.
My power.
It is,
gonna
but
come.
it's okay. Chill out, man.
I love you, Pacquiao, man. I was like one of those dumbass idiots who thought you could beat Mayweather.
I mean,
With your power, and,
it was.
you know, my country, and I'm going to take him down. And,
Yo, it was.
Pac-Man, but
It was. I mean, you know, Floyd did what Floyd do, man. Hold on, Jen, you bringing it up? You got
My
it.
phone's being stupid. Sorry, restart
All right.
it.
Y'all talk. Sorry.
Check ball alert on Instagram.
Bang right here.
yeah, Jen. So what's good, Jen? What's good?
I mean, I'm just out here living this life, trying to stay out of trouble. I mean, trying not to say ridiculous things on the podcast, but I fail every week.
Every week. All right, I
So
got
how,
the.
how you feeling about your Pats this weekend?
Oh, I knew
God.
we were gonna talk about this.
Oh,
It's gonna be an
God.
amazing
You know I
game.
had to ask about this.
I know. As soon as I seen you,
Cause you've been seeing all the nonsense of being like me being only 3 Broncos fans in Rhode Island,
Yeah.
so you already know
Yeah.
the nonsense you do with and all the nonsense you've seen me do in the past.
and you
so
guys, have historically been in the AFC championships a lot too. So it's not like,
historically,
see how she do that in?
prehistorically, before Christ.
Maybe.
But that's another. But that's another. So how y'all
After
feeling about
Peyton.
how y'all feeling about your chances this
I
weekend?
think this weekend's gonna be good, only because of the game last week. Had I not seen that game last week, I'd have been like, "Fuck, we're done," because we only beat them by 3 when we played them. We beat them, but it was 3 points, and we were home. We're going to Kansas City. It's gonna be cold. Blah 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 blah. But they looked good as fuck last week. They looked really good, and I feel like Belichick does this thing every season where it's like preseason. I feel like they purposely lose preseason games, all of them, just to give everybody this false sense of, oh, the Patriots have lost a step. And then regular season, they kind of do this, we'll do it just enough. And then playoffs, it's like, who are these guys? That's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
Let the world know
How do you feel?
how I feel.
Yeah.
Tom Brady fucked up
How?
playing many men on a Monday.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that 50 Cent put that up, and I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
First, he's playing a snitch song. You gonna get someone got shot 9 times. You playing many men? Okay, Brady. You'll see many men in your face on Sunday.
To
I don't. I'm just a Patriots hater, but no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
know.
no. I think it'll be a good game. I just don't. I didn't expect that showing on Sunday against the
Right?
Chargers.
That was like crazy.
That was kind because you. Well, now you get used to that show where you can't hate no more. And I was like watching that at the bar. Like, yo, these niggas are just kicking the Chargers' ass.
Yo, they like
it was like embarrassing.
right.
That
Like
shit
they
was
made him
bad.
their
It
whole
was like,
son.
it was like embarrassing. I'm like, okay, so let's see. What
all right,
happens
enough of them.
Sunday,
Enough of them.
man.
What do we think of Pat Mahomes?
He's
I
the
think
real
he's
deal.
amazing.
That boy, like he beat the shit out of my team, and I couldn't even be mad. Like
He's not in your division.
Right.
I'm a Broncos fan. Gotta deal with that beige guy
Damn,
for
that's
like
true.
16 years.
That's true.
This guy's throwing no-look passes.
Like,
They
like
showed
a
a
side,
he's
sidearm shit,
Aaron
left-handed
Rodgers
Jones.
on
Left-handed.
crack, man.
Yo, that left-handed shit
throwing
was
across
crazy.
the field, no problem.
I was like, what do you mean left-handed?
Yeah, he's a little ridiculous, and he's smart. Like he makes the right play. Like each time, and you can't really plan for that.
You got the right coach. Right coach, right system for him.
Right, that's
Andy
true.
Reid, fat boy who don't even raise his sons, but he raises his quarterbacks well.
Chill, yo.
Damn.
R.I.P. to the young boy, man.
Sorry. But nah, he got the right coach for his system, using him well. Just now we gotta deal with him for like 15 more years.
That's wild.
Kid is talented, yo.
He really is.
I didn't even
He's a
know his
problem.
dad was a pitcher.
Yeah. Yes. And it's
Pitcher and a receiver.
That sounds like bisexual.
yo. What's up, yo? You know
Maybe
something?
that's why his son sounds like Kermit the Frog. You ever heard Pat
Jesus.
Mahomes talk?
You do sound like Kermit.
He's got something in his mouth. I don't like that guy.
But this could be a changing of the guards though. If they were to dethrone, I think Tom retires if they don't.
He don't want
I don't think
him,
so.
man.
You don't
The
think
only
so?
person I see retiring is Gronk.
Drunk. Yep.
True.
They had him like blocking this week.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that was very wild to me.
Did he
went out for like
any
4
attempts to him?
passes. Yeah, he got like 3 catches.
couple. Yeah.
Wow. Not different.
Yeah, I cut that shit off, man. That was a blowout early.
Like the score at the end looked closer than it was.
Yeah.
It was like one of the things they're like, all right, we're done playing. You do what you got to do.
Yeah, that was sad.
So predictions for the game?
I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be mad points. I think the Patriots pull it out.
You speaking with your heart or your head?
Both, nigga. Fight me.
Give me a score. Give me a score. What you thinking?
Not as high as the first game.
Right.
I'm gonna go 38-36 Patriots.
Okay. Q, so you think got it?
KC. And I'm only worried about the inexperience with Mahomes. You never know.
That's what I thought
you
when
know
they
what I'm saying?
played
Like,
us. I was banking on that, but it didn't show.
It's a buzzsaw. That's the wrong place at the wrong time for the Colts.
Yeah.
They're still young and they came up. So
And there was snow on the ground.
Yeah,
What the
bright,
fuck is this?
bright future for the Colts. I'm still waiting for Andy Reid to do his normal Andy Reid thing
In the playoffs, yeah.
Right. So, I don't think the Patriots, that game plan they had against the Chargers is gonna
Fuck
work
no.
against the Chiefs.
I feel like they
I really
have-
think it's gonna be like the Chiefs, like maybe 38-31.
Yeah.
Something of that nature. Because I just don't. San Diego didn't challenge the Pats as much as you got Cheetah who beats his wife. He shouldn't be in the NFL. Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
And then you got Kelsey, who's like Gronk
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Gronk with rhythm.
Yeah, but you never know. It's the experience. The Patriots don't beat themselves. So
Right. It's very true. Yeah, it's gonna have to,
Casey's gonna have to play smart.
and they're gonna give
Belichick's
up
already
points.
saying it. Like he's not letting weather be an excuse. Like
They play
Like,
this shit. Look
all
at
the
this
time.
work outside here. That's,
right?
Yeah.
that's
like
not
practicing
no.
this shit. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
that's yeah.
They're already talking about we're not making excuses for anything. And I think it's annoying me. Honestly, about the Patriots right now is this whole we're embracing the underdog thing. Y'all niggas started as underdogs.
Yeah, shut up with that
Nah,
bullshit.
niggas not no underdogs.
They ain't no
man.
underdog.
That's
They're not
bullshit.
underdogs.
They're not.
You guys
They
Just
were-
have
because you're
been
not
under-
playing at
Niggas
home.
ain't been underdogs in like 10 years,
Right.
man.
Like there was a
come on.
time when the Patriots were the underdogs, cool, and then they won
that's like-
even back then.
Exactly.
That's like
So-
10 years ago.
Right. So
Yeah,
now
that shit.
I don't hear that
get out of here.
bullshit.
Oh, we're embracing the
Underdog.
underdogs.
Shut
Fuck outta
up.
here.
Fuck outta
Right.
Fuck out of here,
Under the-
cocksuckers.
So that I'll say fuck out of here.
Stormy.
Tom
CB12.
Terrific.
That's that dumb shit.
Kiss
Like,
my
you guys
son.
are so spoiled, you New England fan base.
But at some point, it's
Spoilers.
gonna go away.
It is gonna go away. And it's scary.
Yes.
It's scary as fuck.
Enjoy it while it's here. I'm still waiting. I thought my team was gonna do it, but in order for me to continue my life believing in karma, something has to happen. What's his asshole name? What's the offensive coordinator's name?
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels cannot get away with what he did to my team.
But see, he didn't
last
go, and
year.
then you guys got this
That's
new
good
coach.
karma.
And
Doesn't
he's
matter.
out here winning.
No,
Y'all
no, no.
got your karma.
That's
No.
good karma.
No. We're okay on our side.
That's what I'm
He needs to pay
He's
for what
not.
he did.
That's on Belichick's replacement in the making.
Yeah, he
Yo,
knows what he's waiting for.
Writing's on the wall.
We see it, but either way, they cannot reap benefits ultimately for what he did.
But they
In order
can.
for me to believe, Jen, in the universe and all of the good things that are supposed to happen, you can't
did
leave
you-
somebody at the altar.
Y'all didn't want him though.
I didn't.
See?
Exactly.
But
So
you-
that was your good karma.
It worked for me. But we had to scramble to find a coach.
And
But
it
you
worked
found a
out
great
for you.
one.
It did. Guys, don't look at the silver lining. I'm trying to be petty.
That is.
What's going to happen will manifest. I thought it was going to be my team, but it needs to manifest in order for me to believe in the universe. Yes, we're okay, but what happens to him?
It's not
he's gonna
right,
get his
but
back.
it's
He's a
okay.
Patriots coach in the making. He's gonna
Right.
get his back. Brady's about to be done. Belichick is gonna step off.
You know what I'm saying?
God forbid they win this year, then he's definitely stepping
Oh,
off.
God, I really
I
hope
hope
they
we
don't
win.
win.
Nah.
I hope we win.
I mean, it can't get any worse than 28-3. So I mean, I
Oh,
think
boy.
we already seen that all.
Oh, boy.
That's
like,
what I was saying on
was
Facebook.
celebrating
I'm
in my
like,
crib,
if-
watching. We was watching the game, celebrating.
it was a tough game for me to
28-3.
watch.
We was like high fiving each
Bruh.
other, and then all of a sudden we went to silence. Cause it's like,
Can you imagine
we
that
seen this.
bullshit?
We was like, oh shit, we already seen this happen before. Like, you know, when you see that
Yeah,
shit,
I felt it.
like,
I
it's
watched
like
it.
this is deja vu watching the Patriots. Yo, my whole house, you could hear a pin drop. Like niggas looked at
That
each
shit was
other.
crazy.
It was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep drinking this Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know what's happening.
Yeah,
shit
and
was
that was,
wild.
Me and
and
my
then after
homegirls.
that was just like, that's when it was like, you know what? It was like, yo,
Can't say much
just,
after that.
it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was me and my homegirls watching at my house, and you know, I'm the only Patriots fan, and it was stressful. And then all of a sudden, things started happening, and they're just sitting there like, he better not, he better not. And then the game ended, and they just was like,
That's just coaching.
That's
That's,
God's
bad
team.
coaching, yo. Don't say that.
Yo,
Don't say that. Don't say
Straight
that's
up.
God's team. You can say it's America's team. Don't say it's God's team.
no, the Cowboys are America's team.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
cowgirl.
I got the Adrian Broner audio here.
Oh, it's
let's hear
I
this
listened to
guy.
it at work.
And a win would mean so much to you. Explain a little bit on how it is turning the page for you.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't fuck with you, bro. I don't fuck with you. You be talking too much shit about me on Twitter, bro. And I'm gonna let you get it. Yeah, you a bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna let you know. And I'm just being real, bro. Like I just already feel like you against me. So
I'm not against anybody, but this isn't about me. It's about you.
I'd rather Roy Jones or Stephen A. Smith ask me some questions. I don't fuck with you.
Okay, that's fine. So, Adrian, we'll go to some of to your trainer, Kevin Cunningham. Kevin, you talked about the
Gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
Well, Kevin, what do you say?
So Broner's trainer went on to not talk to old boys still because Broner said that. So I'm pulling up dude's
That's on Kevin
name.
Hart.
I'm pulling up dude's name because he's the hold on, Al Bernstein.
Yeah.
He's actually a pretty high person
like
in
Larry
boxing.
Merchant, yeah.
Yeah, he's up there. He's part of Showtime, but he does a lot of stuff for boxing, so he's like really up there. Adrian Broner, I don't know, man. Like, he doesn't do himself any favors because at a time where boxing is being shown on network television now, ESPN, the app, the Zone that I was talking about, where the ginger Mexican signed the $200 million deal.
Who?
What's the boy name?
Oscar
Saul
De La-
Canelo.
Oh, Canelo. I think
Yeah.
it's from Oscar De La Hoya. I'm like, he ain't redheaded.
No, he wears dresses and stuff. And you're having a pay-per-view event. That's not going to sell the fight. Yeah, you're telling your truth, but you want to keep those type of relationships. You need a home to showcase your fights. He's not going to box on. If you don't win this fight against Manny, he's not boxing on Showtime anymore. Saying that to Al Bernstein,
You think they're not gonna have a Broner fight on Showtime because of that?
Broner will fight on PBC, the Premier Boxing stuff. He'll fight on those joints. He'll be the headliner. Yes, absolutely. If he loses,
That's not even a pay-per-view channel. Right?
no, that's on Fox. Yeah, that's on Fox, which isn't a bad look because everybody will watch it since it's on network television. But to somebody that's high ranking publicly, he's going to make sure he's going to block all types of shit. Unless it's contractual for him to fight a certain amount of fights for Showtime, they'll get him the fuck out of here. He won't fight with them anymore. I don't know, but it's saucy. I like it.
And that's why I'm not so convinced that it'll automatically guarantee that he doesn't fight because it's saucy and people do like it and people will watch. And
But you gotta
at
win.
the end of the day, people are wanting to see if he becomes a villain.
Yeah.
that still is a reason for people to watch.
People already hate him though.
Exactly, that's his thing.
But
so
the problem
I
was
don't think it'll work against him.
He's been losing though. Like he lost against Margarito.
But he still has his pay-per-view fight with Mac Pacquiao. He's been losing,
I
like
don't,
you said.
and I think the only
Pacquiao's
reason.
fighting.
The
Isn't that
only-
nuts? The
so
whole thing.
Manny Pacquiao never fought, and this is like boxing nerd shit, but never fought on Showtime pay-per-view. when him and Floyd fought, they had to have a deal because Floyd was on Showtime and Manny Pacquiao was on HBO. They had to figure out how to work it because there was beef between the two. All right. So since HBO doesn't show boxing anymore.
They don't? Damn, I've been out of the game.
Oh, yeah. December was no more boxing on HBO.
What?
Max Kellerman is going to be calling fights on ESPN.
You know what's funny? I was like, if that was Max Kellerman, I'd be like, yeah, call him a bitch ass nigga.
I love Max Kellerman.
I know, but he got that weird lisp.
Hold that against him?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
I've always, even when he was on ESPN, like back in the day,
Really?
I just never liked him.
Nah.
I told you, he sounded like he got mad spit in his mouth.
He does.
Roy Jones got fight.
He does, but he's knowledgeable.
It's Brady right off.
Nah, I didn't even know about that.
That Cliff thing?
You don't like Brady.
He really don't.
That's okay. I don't mind. There's a lot of people who don't like Brady.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think that works for Broner unless he wins the fight. He has to win the fight. In that case, then they can't help but do business with him because he took out Pacquiao on pay-per-view, which is going to die for boxing, period. But they're trying to charge people $70 for this fight. I'm not paying that.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. To watch Broner and Pacquiao, they don't even have titles, either one of them. What's the point?
Is it on pay-per-view?
Yeah. It's not a title
tomorrow?
fight. On Saturday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that might be the let out after Liv's party.
I mean,
shout out to the discount.
I got to go to a party, man. Yeah, I know. Watch life. So
We still love you, though. Watch life.
yeah, we love. Yeah, man, we out here.
But
Pero,
they show the fights at even Busters, so.
oh, you did say that.
So
Yeah,
if
I'm not gonna
if
be
I
able to watch it.
Are you gonna be out? Sorry.
Yeah. Just don't. Okay, chill out, yo. Chill out, man. Chill out, bro. Whatever, man. Anyways, Cardi for president.
Cardi.
Should I play her audio?
What was that video?
Ooh, twerk.
That video of them all painted up.
Don't act like you don't know and you ain't watching Mad Times. It's called Twerk.
I watched it one time.
You should I put it on the TV?
Put it on the TV.
I put it on my
Well, I know it. She had the Tony the Tiger
She
paint
did.
on.
She's great.
Delicious.
That's funny.
Yo,
I was like, wow, this is wow.
so what about the reception? Do you guys see like with some of the comments and whatnot around the video?
Anybody who comments prudely can go dig a hole and jump in it.
Well, no. So it was like the empowerment piece, right?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
one, like where some of them were like, yes, no men in the video.
I didn't even notice that.
And we're like, okay.
Right, like who the fuck
just-
cares?
That's happened a million times.
Right.
So it's,
I just saw the body paint.
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, do more. Do more of those. We don't mind.
Say less, do more.
Yeah. And Nikki did that with Anaconda. It was all women in the video too, right? Yeah, I don't know. People are weird. But Cardi's on fire, man. I thought she was going to like die out a little bit.
Remember that?
I said it, right, on
You
the
did.
podcast?
She's authentic, man.
Yeah, she's her. And she said that Trump shit, like what, the day after she dropped the video and got love on the ratchet side and got love on the political side.
That's how I felt.
She's fire, yo.
Controversy sells, yo.
Like even yesterday, before the whole video and all that, she posted. First thing I saw her post was she posted her in a car, and she's got her jeans.
Oh, this shit.
She got her jeans like mid thigh level. She's sitting kind of weird, so like her back is kind of on the seat, and she has no panties on. And she's saying that her jeans are too tight and they're giving her a coochie wedgie. And so she don't like coochie wedgies, so therefore that's why she's sitting with her pants off. And she's like, but my pussy can breathe though, because it's important. And it is important to ladies to let your vagina breathe, because otherwise things happen if you wear things that are too tight.
Speak
Yeast
to him,
infection.
man. Talk to him.
You know what I mean? Things happen. You start
Smell
smelling
like a reggae club.
I was gonna say you start smelling like a reggae club. You don't want that in your life. So keep it clean, keep it dry, keep it.
A lot of mercy.
Keep it.
Or those Nazi dreads in my DMs.
Jesus Christ.
Not Nazi dreads.
Whatever you call them.
Boom, bye.
Oh, my God.
Also, we gotta talk about the Bougie concert, but all right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So she was mad real with it, like yo. And then I went later on to look, and the post before that was her post and her standing with the outfit. It's Dolce and Gabbana.
What outfit?
The outfit that she's wearing with the pussy out.
Oh, the whole joint. The jean joint? I thought it
The
was
jean
just like a
joint. No, it's Dolce and Gabbana.
She out here. Mad drip. Mad drip
I
drip.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll say. So in the interim, while we're praising Queen Cardi.
I thought it was just body paint. Now we're hearing all this other stuff.
Oh, no, this was some other shit. But here's her statement. It was also on the Please Delete This page. Shout out to our instant social media, whatever, people for putting it up.
How did I miss it?
I want to remind y'all, because it's been a little bit over 3 weeks, okay? It's been a little bit over 3 weeks. Trump is now ordering, as in summoning, federal government workers to go back to work without getting paid. Now, I don't want to hear y'all motherfuckers talking about, oh, but Obama shut down the government for 17 days. Yeah, bitch. For healthcare, so your grandma could check her blood pressure, and you bitches could go check your pussy in the gynecologist with no motherfucking problem. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't care because y'all don't work for the government, or y'all probably don't even have a job, but this shit is really fucking serious, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, our country is in a hellhole right now. All for fuck you all. And we really need to take this serious. I feel like we need to take some action. I don't know what type of action, bitch, because this is not what I do, but bitch, I'm scared. This is crazy, and I really feel bad for these people that gotta go to fucking work to not get motherfucking paid.
Kay has beef with this. I want to hear this.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Whew, man.
Let's go.
Lots to
Yeah,
unpack.
get on the mic, man. Break it down, man.
Man, she's talking good shit, but like, I don't think she realized how much these people get paid that work for the government.
What you mean?
Their salaries are stupid.
Oh, you're saying they're overpaid?
The salaries. Yeah, call a spade a
So
spade.
you don't feel bad for the shutdown?
No, because they're gonna eventually get
I mean,
paid.
they're gonna get back pay.
But what do they
they're
do?
gonna get back pay.
But what do you do in the interim, right? Say the TSA person who checks bags or security is living check to check. Like, what do you do for
Those
rent?
people-
Yeah. Wow.
And your funds.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not
I'm
everybody
sorry.
like that.
I know everybody's not like
Yeah.
that. Live paycheck to paycheck and
Or-
stuff. I got it.
Or
I
even
get it.
because
I understand
we're
that.
gonna be approaching what?
But they're not. It's not to the point where they're working for free. They'll still get whatever they're working on right now. This whole Trump. I'm not trying to back that guy at all.
Yeah.
I get it. But before you speak on something, make sure you're educated on
Yeah.
it, so you don't catch all that crazy ass backlash or what's going on and shit. But no, I definitely get it. But these people are very well compensated.
Now,
man.
some government workers do get good bread, but the fact of the matter is, for someone who has expenses for whatever it is, you budget your life around getting paid. Some people have savings to dip into, and unfortunately, some don't. So it's a tough situation. And even though you're going to get your money at some point, not getting it now, like, who wants to wait? Some people don't even like getting paid bi-weekly, let alone just holding your
they
money.
Said anything they've
right.
worked after
I mean,
December
Why does it keep
22nd.
sinking?
I mean, even if you want to attack the dickhead Trump for who he is and all that,
Yeah.
man, is this really the right? Yeah, Obama went through this shit too. It was resolved quickly. But out of all the things, is this really what we want to pinpoint?
Oh, there's more.
With his orange head face guy in office right now?
Oh, I watched the Family Guy episode, by the way.
Honestly,
yesterday.
is this really what we want to boil down the line to of like where we're at right now? In this
Like, he served Big
Like-
Macs this week, guys.
This is
That's
crazy. Like
egregious.
it's like I don't even like I hate cool rappers. Like even Ross said it properly. He's like, yo, Trump had to win because we had to destroy and rebuild.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Shout out Rose.
So this is
Like
added.
he said, we definitely had to destroy and rebuild.
Yeah, this is added to the list of multitude of things that he's done in a short amount of time. But now you're directly impacting people's pockets. That's where it's like, okay, bro, like, what's up, man? People are not getting paid.
No, they're getting.
Yeah,
Don't-
they will get paid. They will get
You know
paid.
what? Don't give them points. They still got getting a couple more checks before that whole shit goes into.
Oh, really? I thought it was people already had gotten everything that they would have, and then now is when they won't get the check.
No.
Is it the same
it's
across the
it's
board?
A couple of more weeks. Those on the government scale that are in place.
Oh, okay. Even the TSA people, because there's some that weren't going to work because they're not getting paid.
If they're not going to work, boom, then probably not.
Yeah, so it's like so some are taking care of, like, I
Some
think
again,
Social
yeah.
Security people
Right.
who work on the Social Security, they're okay, but the TSA people, and those are the only ones that we know about. There may be some other
Right.
sections,
And I can definitely.
but
feel
yeah,
it
if you
from
work at a
that.
busy ass airport and you know you're not getting your money, get the fuck out of here, yo.
No, but
Well, you will at some point, but still, come on,
what
man.
I was hearing was
And we got
one of the
bombed again.
He's saying us something to get bombed.
I'm not flying.
yeah, I'm like, shit, I ain't going nowhere.
Allahu
I'm glad
Akbar.
this shit's in the wintertime. I ain't gonna go nowhere.
Chill out.
You know what I mean, but one of the things people were saying was that if the people who inspect our food are not
that
working,
too, yeah.
I mean, the people who tell us don't eat romaine lettuce are not at work. So who's supposed to tell us?
Right.
Jen, you African. You ain't no romaine.
Put the mic down.
You don't eat romaine lettuce.
I like
Don't let
romaine
this
lettuce.
African
She
fool
makes
you.
mad sandwiches. She eats romaine
Yo, the
lettuce.
sandwiches I made yesterday was so fucking
It sounds phenomenal.
good.
You want to say it on the mic for the vegans?
Yo, Those bacon, steak, and cheese sliders on Hawaiian rolls with mushrooms.
I love Hawaiian
King's
rolls.
Hawaiian rolls.
Yes. And I
love Hawaiian
used
rolls.
provolone. I mean, not
Those
provolone.
in Virginia.
Oh, it's so good. I used Swiss and American cheese.
Damn, son.
Put it right in the meat and let it melt into the meat before I put them on the sliders. Baked my French fries, nigga. What?
You know, Jen's every man's dream from How to Be a Player.
I didn't see the
Bellamy is
movie.
like, yo, Amber, you make me a sandwich? Sure, right now, honey.
I love making sandwiches. It was so good. It was so good.
That's one of the greatest movies, by the way. People won't say it, but I love that
Yeah,
movie.
you got anyone make you a sandwich? Any woman make you a sandwich after?
It's something different about a sandwich, huh?
Yeah, it just hit.
Because you can't bring me rice to the room.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
In the bed.
Don't bring me rice.
And if you've been drinking, then the bread soaks up the liquor. Yeah.
Jen, you're onto something, yo.
Yeah.
It don't take much. I'm not one to cook all day and be like, oh, I made greens and mac and cheese, but I'll make some shit to eat. I mean,
You gonna eat, yeah.
We gonna eat. We ain't gonna be hungry.
Let's find Jen her MVH. You know,
What's
most
that mean?
valuable husband.
Oh,
You said tribal husband?
No, definitely not giving you a tribal husband.
Thank you. Please don't.
some JJC.
Yeah, we're not,
He be JJ going.
yeah, we're not doing
Johnny
that
just
to
came.
you.
Johnny just went.
Make you lose your job. Where's he?
Yo,
She
word.
told me I can get these Jordan for $10. And there's EBT.
Wow.
So that was the other thing. They getting it off of me. They was saying on the news, I don't know if it's just locally, but it's definitely Rhode Island, but I don't know if it's nationally, that anyone with like SNAP and EBT benefits, they were giving them their February benefits either on or before January 20th. So they were saying, if you get these benefits, just know you're not getting a separate check February 1st.
Wow.
So budget your funds wisely.
Oh, shit.
Now, a lot of people who are on public assistance are not the best at budgeting.
No, that's part of the reason why, yeah.
So this is going to be a problem. You want them to give them a check January 18th, 19th, whatever, 20th, and tell them this has to last you till March 1st.
And you by then you've been on it probably for a little while. You've established a rhythm, right?
Right.
With your food consumption and whatnot. So it's it's oof. Yeah,
So that's who I'm actually afraid for.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild out there. It's gonna be like the Hunger Games.
So I was driving down the
Better
street.
start shopping at Price Right.
Yeah, word.
Don't
Shop
go to Price
according
Rate
to your
on
means.
21st instead of the 1st, guys.
Oh God.
It's going to be ugly because people going to have their money
Any
early.
supermarket.
And they're gonna think, oh
No.
well, you know, we get our taxes, so we can splurge early, and it's gonna be a mess. I'm all set.
Shout out to that. You can file your taxes.
Yeah,
Y'all already got your returns?
I got
Your
my
W-2s?
W-2s.
You did?
2 days ago. Yeah,
What?
Wow.
How?
They're quick. I didn't get mine.
I was surprised.
And my shit digital. They still
January
ain't put it.
31st.
They handed that
that's
shit
the
to
day?
me.
That's where I got my email.
I got set up with my
January 31st.
CPA, man. All right.
No, not a CPA.
Hey man, we got like
I
houses.
know
and
that's
shit.
right. Flex on them.
Nah, I'm still poor. It's all right.
Bim is about to see 38 bill before 38.
What happened? I'm trying. In Jesus' name.
Hey, man.
I'm it.
Yeah, I'm me.
No loco de eso.
Y'all so African.
Yeah, man.
So I was driving down the street with the strip clubs on it
Okay.
on Allen's Ave.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Not to go to the strip clubs. I was just driving on
Sure.
that particular street.
Mhm.
Okay, fellas and ladies.
There's 3 strip clubs on there, right?
right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Desire, Wild Zebra, and
and,
whatever the formerly known as
Don't
Balloons or
ask me
whatever
why
it was.
we know these names. We
Hey,
just
Because
we,
we're
we
from
do our
London.
Yeah,
Google.
born and raised. We know Google.
yeah, Google.
A few bachelor parties. Yeah.
Maybe. Shit don't move. So I'm driving down the street going towards downtown, and I see a car parked in front of one of them strip clubs, and it had the lift light
Okay.
on the windshield. And there was a guy just sitting in the car waiting. And I said, is his deal that he drives for Lyft and he just waits at the strip club? Because if a stripper needs a ride and she puts it on the app and you're the closest person, you're basically just driving strippers back and forth.
True. If you know the timing of their shifts, the let out for the, you know what I mean, the midday and in the evening, it's like waiting at the airport, but better.
Or creepier.
People need rides.
I think so.
People need rides. It's not like they get in the car in their work outfit. You know what I'm saying? People just need rides.
And I say to myself, why is it that strippers and prostitutes don't drive?
That's a good question. Who said they don't?
I've heard that plenty of times. Like, you know, people say, "Oh, I used to give prostitutes rides. I used to give strippers rides because they don't drive." Like, I've heard that.
They're the same ones who take their shoes off and flats off and heels off in the club.
Some of them may be from other states to come to make some money real quick.
Do you taking an Uber all the way to Connecticut, nigga?
Oh no, they'll stay in a hotel
And then how you get home?
locally, and they figure that out after. After they make all that money, it don't matter.
So why don't they just drive? Like
Why
me,
would they have to?
I
There's
don't know, man.
There's a lot of dumb cats out there that'll pay for them
That too.
to get the ride.
listen.
Trick.
Listen, I'm not a prostitute and or a stripper.
Good to
never
know.
have been, never intend to be.
You never know.
And that's why
shutdown,
I
my
said
G.
intend. You know what I mean, I'm not. No, you never say never, but I don't intend to ever be.
Please, Jendo.
Yeah, I'd be the worst stripper ever. Could you imagine? Oh, you want me to dance, nigga? Oh, yeah. I hit the nay on him. And
This
shit.
nigga be handing sandwiches out when she come out on stage
Hey.
and shit.
Shoot.
How you can't shoot on the stage with your see-through heels?
Shoot. Then I break my ankle because I'm clumsy and fall off the stage. Yeah, I'd be the worst stripper ever. But
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, but even me, like I like always driving if I can.
Yeah.
Because I'm a control freak.
Word.
I like to be in control of when I get to places, when I leave. So if I'm a fucking stripper or a prostitute, you would think you would want to be in control of when you can leave just in case some shit pop off. They're the last people who should not be driving.
I feel like we should get one on the show to talk through this.
Yeah, we should get a stripper.
Jen, make that happen.
I don't know any strippers.
You
And if
can
I
find one. Ask the Uber guy.
if I know any strippers, they have left this information away from me.
I don't know. I want different people on the show. I want people who could bring insight to these questions. I have tons of questions. Actually, we're going to have young ladies, if we can make it work, House of Bays, shout out to y'all, Darren and whatnot, get them on, because I'm pretty sure they can answer a lot of the questions that Jen refuses to answer for us.
Yeah, probably.
That'll be a good look. They would definitely answer them.
Yeah, so we're going to get them on real soon. But yeah, I think we're at that time.
Shout out.
Shout outs.
Make sure I didn't forget anything.
Okay, any shout outs? You know, I typically end the show. I know you listen to the podcast. You know how I go. You got any shout outs for the peoples out there? That's a nice shirt, by the way, beloved.
I've been looking at it this whole time. I'm like, yo, it's nice.
Is that new?
pressed.
No.
It's not new?
It's old, man.
That look like it just came off the rack. Who
Right?
did your laundry, yo?
Yo,
Son.
dry cleaning. USA
Damn.
Cleans Pawtucket, the bucket.
Is it so?
Is that Mr. USA?
Wow.
USA bucket. USA
Mr.
Cleaners.
USA, yeah, that's just
Yeah.
been.
Is that brand name shirt?
Banana Republic.
I
That's
know
good quality.
Right?
Jen, that look new, no?
Yo, I've been looking at this shit the whole time. I
Stop
wouldn't even want to
lying,
say
man.
it. I
Yo,
promise.
no,
you.
that shit look
Hillbilly
mad crispy,
Dexter,
yo.
man.
'Cause I was like,
I like
not-
plaid, yo.
I
I
like
was like,
plaid.
ain't not one wrinkle. I was like
No,
looking.
there's wrinkles.
Dry clean, huh?
You don't
Dry
even see
cleaning.
them.
That shit look fire.
The wrinkles on the
$2.99.
inside.
For shirts? That's mad money. I'm poor.
Yeah, $3. I thought he meant that's how much you pay for the shirt. That's how much I paid my whole shirt to begin with.
Nah, shout out to Rent Them Outlets, man. They rent them, man.
Word.
Rent them's always my come up,
Damn,
man.
yo. And it's right around your way, too.
Yo, yeah. Shout outs. No, shout out to you guys. You guys keep doing the thing.
Hey,
man. You
thanks,
know,
yo.
We enjoy the podcast, the lovely podcast. Darren, I miss you.
Word, man.
This is
Darren,
yo.
we love you, bro.
I love
Yeah,
you, man.
you're cool,
Your
Darren.
third eye and all. And
Yo, his eyes be open,
Your
though.
funny moments. I wish you was taking shots right now
Word.
just to hear some shit. But now, shout out to all you guys. You guys keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
This podcast is dope.
Appreciate it, bro, man.
Podcast is dope.
Jen, shout outs.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Queen Cardi. We gonna watch after we done recording. We gonna watch the video on the TV.
Oh no, I was gonna play it right here.
Oh, what's that?
Because these pants is too motherfucking tight. She was giving my pussy a wedgie. I hate having pussy wedgies, bro. My pussy be screaming at me like, bitch, you got me fucked up. You want a yeast infection, bitch? You want a fucking yeast infection?
Wanna smell like
so you know what I'm
Jamaican?
saying?
Yo.
Gotta ride around this hole like this.
I got a few Jamaican
Pussy
friends.
breathing,
Yo,
though.
okay, for tread lightly, friend.
Pussy breathing.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, shout out to Cardi.
Shout out to Queen Cardi, man.
Shout out to everybody who rocks with us. Oh, I can't make it stop.
Just turn your phone off. Throw the phone.
Throw the whole phone away. And yeah,
Um,
thank you.
For me, shout out to Kay. Kay, thanks for filling in for Darren.
Ow.
Shout out to Darren. Shout out to Clara
Shout
Bell.
out to Kaiser.
Shout out to Kaiser. Shout out to Carter.
Shout out to
Shout out to Lexi. And shout out to the other
Celeste.
Celeste. I was gonna say the other one.
I know
But
what you was about to
the
say.
more kids that come along, you guys get forgotten. It just happens. It happened to me. As soon as my sister was born, they forgot about me and my brothers. It happens. It's okay. You've lived a long life already. Time to be on your own. No one will bring you
She's
gifts
not even the
anymore.
oldest one though.
Both of them.
Like you remember the oldest one, and then you're just gonna skip.
Because you know what's funny? I was there when Lex was born. Like I got there like the day after or whatever. But I didn't do that at Celeste. I feel bad. I wish I could go back in time.
If I could turn
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Wow.
Anything else before we wrap?
Yeah, watching the fight Saturday, possibly, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, watch some boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, support Demetrius Andrade. Even if you're like a casual boxing fan, you don't have to pay. DAZN is the name of the app, The Zone. Download it. Watch some boxing. He's really good. Don't be too late when he gets up there and he's fighting like all the big names. And ultimately, we would love for him to bring a fight to the Dunkin' Donuts Center here in Providence, Rhode Island. That'd be fire. And that'd be an excellent event for the Washed crew to go and view.
And if you haven't gotten the hotnri.com magazine yet, please do so because it's going to be a collector's item one
Absolutely.
day. So don't sleep. It's only $10. Hit them up. Get that.
All right.
Yeah. African Americans, you hate Donald Trump,
Not
you better
Donald-
hate fucking R. Kelly too.
Word.
That's I'm gonna leave it at like that.
Word. I
All
like
right.
it.
So stop caping for R. Kelly,
Pie Papa.
Bill Cosby. Stop it.
Wrong is wrong.
You're right. Amen.
Wrong is wrong.
Millions is millions.
Millions. What that mean?
Oh, young Draco said that.
Yo, Draco. Drake.
Shout out to Soldier Boy.
Obi Graham in the wheelchair.
Big Soldier. All right, we out, man. Please delete this. Thanks for tuning in.
999 822
All right,
Through the phone.
we out.